recording didn't pick that up, so perfect parade, by the way.
Beretta. Well, oh boy. So you're wounded. You're heavily wounded. You got shot by a cannon. That's new.
On purpose, though.
On purpose, though, so it counts less. Yeah. So the last thing that you remember really is you got like a little inebriated with Sorelia, as has been your nights over the last like 3.
1/2 cup.
Yeah, you're really building that tolerance. And you wound up drifting away into a pretty easy sleep. After all of this immense effort, honestly, the unconscious world was a huge appeal. Your entire body stopped aching, and you moved into a familiar spot. Drifting on all sides of you is this pillowy mist that seems to support your body, and you feel rejuvenated, like you didn't get shot by a cannon earlier. Now that you're in this fog, you can feel almost the absence of something. Like something has been taken away from the island, and it's a little easier to see at this point. And as you focus in on that fog, as you try to push through it, you see a form moving through it. Rather gigantic. It towers above anyone else on the island and presses its way in through the mist. This figure moves in mumbling something. And Beretta, as you hear those words, you feel your heart sink for a moment. Why didn't you tell me?
Why didn't I tell you what?
She shakes her head. Why didn't you tell me? I could have helped. Takes another step forward.
What do you mean?
She extends a hand very slowly. Why didn't you tell me?
I can't just go around telling everyone.
Why didn't you tell me the apes had escaped?
Oh god.
Oh no.
Old man hands you a net.
Beretta, you look around. Yes, indeed. By dream logic, you are aware of one thing. The apes have indeed escaped, and it is up to you, Beretta Pietro, to recapture them.
This is incredible.
You look up on the roof. One of them stares down at you.
That Monkey Joe.
Hey, Aloha, what's Monkey Joe doing?
Monkey Joe is standing on the roof with a banana, eating it, looking down upon you, fool.
Ooh, ee.
Monkey Joe looks at you and throws a banana at you.
Beretta, roll to die. Oh, perfect. Oh no, little man. Hold on. I've got to unwound Beretta. You're in your dream. You're allowed to not have cannon wounds.
Why didn't you just roll little man? Truly, the apes have escaped.
Yes. Okay, roll to do, Monkey Joe.
Roll to do? I have to lock in, right?
Mm. Yes.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I hate children. Oh no.
Oh.
Beretta.
Locked in something.
Yeah.
She'll be safe.
Beretta, if you can lock in something, you can stop this tragedy that's about to occur. Yes, you easily managed to perfect parry out of the way the banana peel.
Nobody can beat me in a game of range.
Monkey Joe begins to dance around on the roof. Noctua points up at Monkey Joe. If you manage to catch all of the various apes that have escaped, you'll unlock the truth behind everything.
Somehow.
Everything.
I always knew it would end like this.
It's up to you. You have to net them, Beretta. You're the only one that can.
It's my job to reach out to the monkeys and the truth.
Yes.
Nods.
Little man, are you still on my side?
Little man nods. As you can see, he doesn't have a hat.
Good. I knew you wouldn't betray me.
A little man is a little man, even in a dream. Noctua states sagely. So
this is the consequence of a monkey miracle.
Brennan, for the following section, you're going to be playing Escaped Apes. You've been provided with a net. It's your job to net the various monkeys. If you manage to net all of the monkeys within the time limit, you will get a very special reward. Furthermore, if you clash with a monkey and you capture them off of the clash, you get what is called a style capture. Monkeys captured in such a way are worth double points. However, should you fail that clash, your net may be taken away and you might find yourself netted instead.
Oh no! It's time to catch Monkey Joe.
Don't get netted on your first try.
It would be incredibly cringe.
Very unstylish.
Should I roll to do the do?
Indeed, you should roll to do. Roll to die. Oh, here we go. Okay, Beretta, tell me how you capture this monkey that's on the roof.
I'm gonna reach behind me and grab that banana that he threw at me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna spin around as though it was my 6-shooter and fire it in spurts directly into his eye. And as he's distracted with the banana in his eye, I'm going to leap up to the roof and net the monk.
You swing your net down, and in a shower of confetti, Monkey Joe pops, disappearing. You have netted one monkey.
All right, guys, where are the other monkeys? We have to get them all.
Yeah, oh, there's one! You look down across the beach. A monkey stands there, staring at you.
Then I intend to clash.
You move forward, getting ready to clash with Monkey Woo.
Should I roll to die again?
Give me a roll to do.
Okay, to do.
Beretta, narrate your crit and your style capture.
This one, so the last one was a bit of the essence of Indigo, but this is an essence of the island because she's going to draw the net as though it was a katana and do a flowering strike.
It makes absolutely no sense. You put the net to your hip, and then it doesn't even move. You just hold it there, and Monkey Woo explodes into confetti.
You are already captured.
Okay, monkey's back. Okay. Sorry, children were escaping.
You're going to, Little Man is keeping track of your score, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
He has a little note card. Noctua looks around. Where do your senses tell you?
Little man,
Lead us to your family. Sell them out.
Well, you see, you can go wherever there isn't a blog blocking your progress.
Yes, there are awkward no entry logs placed around.
But
the
Little
building.
Man can tell you that there are no monkeys in this area anymore.
okay, it's time to go. It's time to move to another area then, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which direction are you going, Beretta?
Right.
Excellent, okay. You make your way over to the right. Let me copy paste you. Let me go over here.
Little man says, there are no more monkeys in the area. It's the only, he speaks English in the dream.
Hold on, let me grab one thing.
A monkey's a monkey even in a dream, Beretta.
Okay. Over here. You rush ahead, running with Noctua and Little Man at your heels. You move into this area, and you sense the presence of multiple monkeys.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, let's move up this bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Your crew starts to make it up the stairs, and as you approach, you sense the presence of a monkey.
Hello, monkey.
Yes.
All right, bring it on.
In this case, as you come up, I'm going to need a roll to die from you, Beretta, as the monkey counterattacks you on your approach.
A counterattack.
And then give me a roll to do.
Oh, yeah.
Stay red. This is too much.
Oh boy. Okay, so tell me how you net Shimmy.
So Shimmy is trying to attack me first, right?
Yes.
So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to put up the net to block the attack, and we're going to have to grapple the monkey. Humiliating the monkey as we put him in an arm bar and then use our free arm to scoop him up into
Little Man and Noctua clap as you manage to successful grapple the monkey. Shimmy has been caught.
How many monkeys must I defeat?
You have a feeling too many.
You move back in the other direction. Yeah, you start to charge up, and this one's going to clash with you. Aloha, give me a drop, a roll to die, and then a roll to do. Locking that red.
Drop. Roll to die. Bam. Lock in red because he's a red monkey.
Yes.
Roll to do.
Red monkey.
Red monkey.
And then Beretta, give me that clash. Oh boy! Narrate your style capture here.
She's moving so quickly at this point. She runs up the stairs. She turns to her right and she sees
Honkinky.
Pokin Kai.
Poking Cat, sorry. And she's going to do the classic samurai run through slash.
But catching with a net. Excellent. You've successfully cleared the monkeys off the stairs, but a Little Man alerts you that there are still monkeys in the area.
There are still monkeys here. We have to keep going. She runs north.
Wary of her time.
You rush up and you see something. This man's been
Biggest cake
captured.
of all.
He's tied up.
I'm gonna catch you.
So, as Beretta approaches, Socorro, do you do anything?
Socorro sees Beretta approaching and stands up and stops passively ooking and is like, don't get the wrong idea. It's not like I let myself get captured so you could come save me.
Give me a roll to do versus Socorro's roll to die.
Oh, the first one. Oh wow, okay, yeah.
You swing the net over Socorro's head, having rescued one of your love interests.
Bringing him in close with the net over his head because I assume he doesn't fit in the whole thing. She's gonna pull him in close and she's gonna say, "I'm gonna date you, little man."
A full blush flies over his otherwise completely stoic face as he looks across. We haven't even had our first kiss yet.
You can
wait until we hold hands.
You should definitely date before the first kiss. You should go quietly over in the corner.
What do you know, Noctua?
Yeah, what do you know? Wait. Socorro steps up and then gets down on both knees and then kind of like arcs himself like a table. Here,
proposing already? Here? In my dreams?
Yes. He reaches around, grabs out a ring, and then hands it over. Please, take it.
I will. I accept.
You take the ring.
And then-
You obtained the ring of high jumps. If you jump, you get really high.
And she's gonna launch herself off of the knee and then up into the tower.
So, DJ Tomo is going to get a chance to attack you first. Aloha.
Yeah.
Give me that roll to die, equip a blue, and then Beretta, you're going to roll to die versus this roll to do.
Hey,
Oh shit!
Is it a monkey miracle?
no.
Oh my god, as you fly up and over, how does DJ Tomo stop your attack, Aloha?
DJ Tomo is vibing to some sick beats, and as Beretta comes up, it ruins his vibe, and he just kind of whack-a-mole blaps you back down.
Oh,
You
I
fly back
underestimated
to
him.
the earth, slam into the ground. Beretta, are you okay?
Not to
Beretta,
you
are you-
didn't see that.
Yeah, I did.
Sakura.
Socorro, you didn't see that.
See what? See you falling like an idiot?
No, yeah, exactly. You didn't see it.
I didn't see that. Why would
know.
I?
You wouldn't.
I definitely saw it, though.
I'm gonna catch you.
You prep yourself. Beretta, this time it's time for the counterattack. How do you go at DJ Tomo?
No, it's personal. I'm gonna run up like a Naruto.
Give me a roll to do. Versus DJ Tomo's roll to die.
Roll to die? Alright, boy.
Tell me how you Naruto captured this monkey.
Running up the side of this tower, she's gonna swoop up like she's slam dunking a basketball hoop, and then swing him down towards Socorro.
Sakura will catch the monkey, holding onto the monkey, and then just kind of pulls the cap off.
You cannot ape escape.
You pull the cap off and the monkey explodes into confetti.
It's a blue point.
Yes. And then you sense there are no further monkeys in this area.
We have to retreat. Let's go right.
You run off to the right. Hold on.
There's stuff to the right?
There's a log off to the right.
There's a log to the right. Okay. South we go then.
You return back to the former beach. Let me move you over here.
Let me go fix it.
I really wish I knew I was playing this game. I would have looked up the optimum speedrunning strategies.
You return to this side of the beach.
The only way left to go is left?
Left, yes.
No, there's not a big log blocking off the sea, is there?
There is not a big log blocking off the sea. Are
Sea
you going
monkeys aren't real.
No! Sequence break.
Are you rushing into the ocean?
If I can.
Yes, you rush off into the ocean. Beretta.
God. Oh no.
Where are the bugs? Oh, there they are. Oh wait, that's me. Oh, okay, look. Perfect.
Oh my god.
Noctua is like pointing up at the two monkeys. Okay, this is
I
a
need to
pretty.
save below and Noctua.
Wait, what?
And then I'm going to run up this boat.
Okay. First, Uki Jeff, you get to attack Beretta one time.
Uki Jeff. Wait, let me make sure I'm muted. Okay. Uki Jeff, what he's going to do is curl up into a ball and roll down.
A monkey ball?
A monkey ball.
A
if you
monkey
would.
ball.
You would.
Alright, roll to dive. Blue. And then
Yes.
roll to do. Blah.
Oh! Beretta, you are sent tumbling down with Uki Jeff on top of you.
No, not this way.
Noctua runs up. I would assist you, but I physically cannot touch the monkeys.
What? Wait, what? Why?
It's against the rules. I can't do it. That's why I
Okay.
needed your help. I can't touch them.
fair.
She reaches out and touches the monkey.
Should I roll to die?
Yes, you can roll to do now.
Or should we switch maps? Should I roll to drop rolls?
Oh yeah, that seems fair. You can basically off of any roll to die, you can equip a new dice color. So like,
Oh.
yeah, you can swap at any point that you are on the defensive. It's pretty rad. It's very useful if you want to change up your defensive opportunities. So
I'm learning.
yes, you did that roll to die, so you can like swap up to the blue 4. Yeah.
Slash.
Okay,
So-
clash.
While you we'll clash the monkey first.
Yes.
Oh,
Tell me how you style capture this one.
While he's still in ball form, Beretta is going to dribble him, and continuing the basketball metaphor, she's going to place the net. She's going to wedge it into the boat, take 2 shots, and do a sick jumper.
You fire the monkey into the net.
Stylish capture plus 2 blue points.
Plus 2 blue points. Stylish capture. Meanwhile, over here.
Beretta, you look over, and in his classic fashion, Socorro sneaks around, managing to get on the rocks and climb up to the boat. And when he gets to the top, he gets a yellow outline. He's interactable now. You can interact with him to activate a QuickTime event that might help you get capture the monkey.
Yes, I'm going to do that.
All right.
I'm going to mash the button to activate the QuickTime event.
Okay. You time to mash button. Okay, you mash the button. Well, unfortunately, Socorro gets netted.
Not again.
Socorro, it takes a second. You move in. You're prepped. You're ready to follow up behind Beretta. And then you realize something. Thunk. The giant hat has fallen off of Agent's face. It rests over your own. You stumble off to the side and stumble and fall and splash into the water.
Ook, no!
Beretta, give me that. Or first, Walter, you get to roll to do once versus Beretta.
Balta.
Ooh. Alright, okay. Drop. Buh. Roll to die. Buh. Banana. Ugh. It fires in spurts. I'm going to dual wield some bananas. And fire in spurts. And if it hits you, Beretta,
It's gonna hurt.
it's gonna
Oh,
hurt.
roll to die versus that. Oh shit, Beretta! Now is another important attribute of the roll to die. So, because you have blue equipped currently, this attack is going to hit you. But if you swap red, your bonus increases.
It's true. I'm learning the system.
Ape Escape is truly the greatest teacher. With that, you make the attack miss. Now you may reprise with an attack of your own.
Now, using the bananas that he fired in spurts, I'm going to set a trap and take a spill. Oh no, you got me. Hoping to attract his attention.
Alright, he's gonna move in closer to try to steal the net.
You fool!
I can't make that. Yeah.
As soon as he steps closer to try and steal the net, Beretta springs up like a bear trap.
Give me a roll to do. Oh, and versus Walter's roll to die.
Walter,
Aloha
roll to
roll.
die. Alright. Yeah,
Aloha roll.
Roll to die.
Oh! Walter blows it as you manage to successfully bear trap the monkey, getting another nice catch.
Nice catch.
Pigeon runs over. Beretta, thank you so much.
It wasn't me. We already lost Sakura. Thank him.
He died so that I might live. Socorro he's still alive down here, right?
Let's roll for it. Hang on. Let's see.
Did I catch him again?
Let's see. Are you alive, Socorro? It's a 10. Sure. Socorro's like alive, I guess.
I catch him again.
You remove the hat again, saving Socorro for the second time.
Not like I got.
I didn't need your
help.
He stands up and then kind of crosses his arms. I was gonna catch the monkey, but then it was her fault. Points over ahead over there.
Right.
I'm sorry. That wasn't intentional.
Be more careful next time.
Bad things just happen they happen right. She cowers behind Beretta.
Little man looks at Noctua.
Yes.
Is confused.
Hi, hello.
Little man has no idea who the fuck she is.
Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, Jin's holding onto your arm, Beretta, and walking with you the entire way.
Please come with me, fair maiden. We have to go right.
Thank you so much for protecting me. Noctua's watching.
Yeah, Socorro's watching as well. The absolute nerve.
It's my dream, okay?
You come in to the village.
Mm-hmm.
Pigeon's still clinging to your arm. And you hear screams, loud, overwhelming screams. Supervisor Chimp yells at the construction workers.
Supervisor Chimp has a whip and is whipping the boys.
Oh no. Not the boys. They're my boys now. I have to protect them from either the evil monkey mafia.
The evil monkey mafia.
Beretta, you're the only one who really can here.
You're right. I am the only one who can save us and keep all of the H from escaping.
Socorro turns over to Noctua and is like, we have to prove we're strong enough to be able to follow Beretta.
You're right. I am nothing if not incredibly powerful.
I'm the strongest person alive. Socorro runs up and both of them start going in. And immediately, Socorro runs in and gets whipped and just knocked back into a palm tree like, ah!
Supervisor Champ, I'm gonna have Noctua roll for this because I have a feel. Noctua moves in and, like, in a second, teleports behind Supervisor Chimp and then is like, all right. I'm Dream Noctua from Beretta's perspective. She collapses in a pile of goo on the ground. Supervisor Chimp boots her into the distance.
And Supervisor Chimp, what he's going to do is take his whip, wrap it around Noctua's ankles, and yeet it back at Beretta.
No!
The Noctua missile's coming your way.
Don't Castlevania my home, wife.
Give me a roll to die, Beretta.
Oh my.
Tell me how you deflect the incoming Noctua missile.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Alohan Noctua to block the attack.
You use Agent to block the incoming Noctua and they whack into each other.
Do they combine like goo?
Beretta, do they combine like goo in your dream?
Yeah, give Noctua some horns.
Yeah.
Thwack! Noctua touches down on the ground. Oh, they almost line up. Oh, hold on.
Maybe if you...
I can only take so much tall and socially awkward.
Put him on the pink parts.
Oh, yeah. Agent and Noctua fuse together into a single being immediately behind you.
It's Gotua.
It's Gotua! By our powers combined, Beretta, go solve the problem, please.
Yes, I am the only one who can do this. She runs.
Your most fearsome competitor, Supervisor Chimp.
Supervisor Chimp, the arch enemy of capitalism.
Alright. I guess you rolled to do, and I rolled to die.
Ooh, let me just re-roll, because...
Yeah, a new map.
No, I mean, not re-roll, reload.
Oh, reload,
Yes.
yeah. Your gun, because you're going to shoot this monkey?
Yes, in spurts.
In spurts? Oh, fuck. Will it hurt?
It might gonna hurt. I'm bigger and faster and stronger too. I'm the first member of the Indigo crew. BG Beretta guidance.
Actually, Beretta, I believe Cassius is the first member of the Indigo crew.
Yeah, you're right.
Socorro,
The
well,
third
actually,
member
from a pile of
of-
flowers.
The third member of the Indigo crew. Oh no, it won't let me click myself.
Oh no.
I'll click you for yourself. There.
Only the highest quality of Roll20 for the Ape Escape segment.
Yes.
Yes. Beretta.
I don't know if you. Yeah.
Beretta, narrate how you capture Supervisor Chimp.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer him money because this is a dream. So in my dreams, I still have money in my pocket.
He accepts it and then he explodes.
It's like how you might dream and you're in your old house you grew up in. It's just
Yeah,
you
exactly.
have money.
Yeah, exactly. Noctua moves over. As the 0th member of the Indigo crew, I appreciate your efforts greatly.
0th?
0th.
This. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
The forbidden missing member.
Yeah. Obviously, you're the shadow of the Shadow Clan, right?
Yes.
Actually,
that's the
not
one.
true. I believe if you consider Patient Zero canon, the first zeroed member of the.
Shut up. Shut up.
Noctua pushes this man deeper into a pile
Into the
of flowers.
One of the workers speaks up because I can't speak as little man. Well, actually, in that case, wouldn't potato detectives be the first thing?
Now you're just getting into semantics.
Socorro explodes.
There it goes.
This is monkey madness.
Little man smiles.
Beretta, are you capable of movement once more?
No, I can't. But I'm gonna move. Why can I move all the monkeys? Explain this. Look, I can move this monkey.
I'll get you a new Beretta.
New Freddo with blackjacks and hookers.
That's literally what this campaign is. Okay, I can move me.
Okay, new you is movable. Fantastic.
Hurry, guys, we're running out of time.
Oh,
Listen to the music.
Yes, it's getting more dire.
you run into Master Block.
Yes.
No, that's Blockmaster.
Oh, Block, fuck.
You guys clash.
Yeah.
Time
so,
to die.
so I gotta fucking drop. Gotta roll to die. Gotta equip my screaming stat, and I gotta roll to do. You ready to die, Beretta?
I am.
You managed to stylishly capture Blockmaster, but that wasn't it. That's right. There was another layer to this plan.
What?
Up in a tree, another monkey lets out a screech and jumps down upon you. Jimmy Jammy closes the distance.
I've heard legends of this one.
He comes down with the banana like a knife upon you.
Roll to die.
Oh!
Oh! Jimmy Jammy stabs you with the banana. Yeah, Aloha, take it away.
You get stabbed with the banana. It doesn't hurt.
No.
But it does.
But I'm going to act like it hurts.
But it knocks the net out of your hands.
Oh,
No,
net.
not this way.
The net is now bouncing on the ground somehow.
both of you roll to do in this moment to determine who gets to the net first. Beretta, what do you do with that 20?
She's going to combat roll over in this direction, and it's going to be really cool because she just got stabbed and Noctua was watching. And then she's going to retrieve the net, and while she continues to combat roll in this direction, she's just going to scoop up the legendary Jim Jam.
You manage to successfully suppress Jimmy Jammy.
Got him.
Jimmy Jammy gets caught in the net, and he goes, eek, ook, ook. Translation, not bad, kid.
Ook to you too.
Is there some more monkeys in this area? I think that's it.
That's it for this area.
Let's go north.
North. Good, because there's a log south.
There's log south.
So there's like really area left. Yeah.
Okay. You move up towards the shrine.
Can I just mention that I sent all of those monkey ball memes to Aloha today, unaware of what was going on?
To be fair, monkey is a constant in my life, so.
It is
We decided this at 2 a.m. last night after JoJo.
incredible.
JoJo. Yeah, I came to the meeting late because I was listening to Chase on full blast.
You and your posse, Beretta. You and your entire... Like, you start running into the shrine and everyone is fighting over who gets to hold your hand as you go.
Yes, guys, I only have 2 hands. You'll have to hold each other's hands.
Oh, I see. I refuse. He's like, oh, can I just take Beretta's hand? No.
I need to be needed. It's a character flaw.
Wait, I'm alive? Nice.
Oh no.
Beretta, you charge forwards. And damn, Mumpkin has your good friend McBreezy taken hostage. Sorry, PHO, they got me.
Don't worry, they won't for long. Bretta's gonna run up to this mumpkin.
Mumpkin has a banana to McBreezy's head as a hostage.
Will you be able to strike before Mumpkin can squish the banana?
It's fine, because I have a plan.
Okay.
This round, I'm choosing to play McBreezy.
I didn't anticipate this turn of events. Please take control of McBreezy.
I can't roll for her.
Hold on. That's because McBreezy's fake as shit. Here,
Not
take
even
this,
real.
McBreezy.
Hear that, Brennan? You're making a child cry.
Good.
God.
You should be able to successfully control this one.
A man on the inside.
Maybe I need to re-roll. Or reload. Re-rolled.
Let's see. Yes, that should be that McBreezy should be controllable.
This song.
All of this is from the Ape Escape 3 soundtrack.
Of course it is.
My favorite game. All
Yeah,
the
me
monkeys.
You mean your biography?
All the monkeys' names that you see are from Ape Escape 3.
They're
We had to,
canonical monkey names.
we had to
Yes.
load up my 100% file of Ape Escape in order to find the Monkeypedia to get the names for these monkeys.
Oh, she's super wounded.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Cirelia's on the verge of death, but that doesn't matter. Especially when you are a backstabber like Cirelia. I mean, McBreezy is.
Roll to die or get instant kill.
If Bretta's on the other side, McBreezy can instant kill you.
Oh.
So
That was my plan.
I think this is what happens. Beretta slides to the side, and then, please, take control of McBreezy. Tell me how she deals with this escaped ape.
Beretta turns Mumpkin's attention to the side, directing it towards Beretta, and then McBreezy, now being controlled by the higher power in this game, disarms Mumpkin of his banana and then shanks him with it.
It's shockingly visceral as this one explodes into confetti. Man, thanks for the save. She throws an arm around your shoulder. Oh, can you get this thing off of me?
Of course. And she's gonna take it off.
You take it off. Meanwhile, these three over here, Heijin just like, oh, I'm kind of jealous. Noctua's like, I wish I had something on my head. Socorro just stands and watches.
I had a thing on my head many times, and I never felt some intimacy when she took it off my head. What is this? This is unfair. It's because she's pretty, isn't it?
Sorelia gazes at the three of them, eyes lighting up. She just lets out a very mean laugh across these two. It's intentional. All a plan.
Socorro points up. You're the one who released the monkeys, didn't you?
No.
Oh.
No.
She would never lie to me.
That's right. If you're looking for the mastermind behind all of this, look no further than... Points at a rock.
Master Lofi. Master Lofi.
Wait, is that
loafing on this
actually?
rock. Yeah, it's the name of a monkey and ape
That's a
escape.
real ass monkey name.
Oh.
Yeah, Master
Watch
Lofi
this.
is loafing on a rock, minding his own business.
You're mine, monkey.
Okay, grab it. Alright, drops him.
He leaps over, and without even seeing what happens, Socorro trips over the rock, lands, hits his head on the bottom, and passes out. Again.
Socorro passes out. Noctua takes aim and fires her super weapon. It
Go,
passes,
my love interests.
It passes straight through Master Lofi. You're not sure what Heijin does, so she moves forward and just quietly cries at the monkey. Cerelia's standing back here. You want me to shank that thing? Or you got
give it
this?
a shot.
Okay. Sorelia moves over, swinging around Master Lofi, but at the same time, he manages to jump away, just barely. Hey, come on, come back here. And then Master Lofi begins to float in the air slightly, Sorelia's eyes growing wide. Are you a ghost? Oh man, I'm terrified of ghosts. Absolutely horrified out of my mind. Beretta!
Your lip is quivering again.
She runs over and takes shelter behind you.
Don't worry, I've got this. And then she's going to move in to defeat Master Lofi.
Okay, Master Lofi, you get a roll to do it, Beretta first.
Master Lofi extends his hand.
Beretta, you just clap it away.
Oh.
I shake it.
He nods, and he takes off his own hat. And then he disappears.
Respecting your... Wait, no! Beretta's in blue, you guys have to clash. This is the final capture.
Ready to die?
Oh, Master Lofi.
You take his hand to shake, and an overwhelming power goes through you as you feel jolts of electricity going through your entire body as you're blown back into Noctua.
No!
Master Lofi, you've got to give me a roll first.
Oh,
You gotta beat
I
8.
thought it was that 10 I got. Okay. No, let's see. Roll to do again.
Bam! You fly backwards into Noctua and Sorelia. They like... they both cradle you. Heijin runs over and starts to fan you dramatically. You look over. Master Lofi has the net now.
I have to get it back. Truly, the last opponent would be the most worthy.
He turns around and thwacks Sakura.
Socorro flies back, once more falling unconscious.
I have to go get that net back.
Yeah. Don't worry, we'll create a shield. Yeah, leave this to us. Okay. They interpose themselves between them and Master Lofi. Master Lofi, give me 3 rolls to do. You, one after the other. You net Sorelia in a second. She cries out. You swing the net down and manage to grab Noctua. She's thrown to the ground just the same. And then with that crit one, you swing the net down at Heijin and she just grabs it and stares at you. You need
That
to
was pretty cool, Heijin.
You should stop. She's going to take the net and hand it back to Beretta.
The monkey is upset.
Where it belongs.
Now, it's time. Clash!
Clash.
Oh,
Beretta! Tell me, or Aloha, tell me how Beretta is netted.
you see, Beretta, you swing down, but Master Lofi is a master of laziness, so he moves slightly to the left and you hit the rock.
He's just loafing around.
He's just loafing around. And he grabs the net. You, scared of the electricity of last time, you let go. You step back, and Master Lofi slowly walks forward and approaches you.
Oh, you're approaching me.
And then he hits you in the knee.
Ah!
You dropped the net again! Both of you roll to grab the net. This will be the one that determines fate.
Right.
I can't get another. Oh, thank you.
Oh my god. Dreams.
Oh my god, you gotta still roll for little man.
Oh,
There could be
I-
a monkey miracle.
I did, that was the 2.
That was the 2!
I think so, yeah.
Beretta,
I think you
take it
switched
away.
our roles for a minute.
Yeah.
So as Beretta's kicked in the knee, she's going to take a knee, feigning the injury, because the little monkey feet actually aren't made. The monkey quadricep is not meant to kick in an outward motion, so it's actually not a very strong kick. It's the monkey's strength is actually in its grip, which it's not utilizing in this moment.
That's right. The monkey made one mistake, neglecting his hands. Stat.
And
Tell
so
me how you capture Master Lofi.
this allows Beretta to grab the net, teleport behind Master Lofi, and swoop him up in one foul swing.
Critical capture.
He disappears into confetti, and your final score is achieved.
Well.
Silence reigns for a second. And then? You are grabbed from multiple angles by a group of people who are now throwing you up dramatically in the air. Ah, you did it! Good job, Pietro! You
I
spin,
knew this would happen.
and then land again, and then land. Heijin looking down. Is your leg okay?
Of course, it was always okay.
That was the most powerful technique I've ever seen in my entire life. Truly, you could level mountains with such techniques. I'm very impressed. Noctua's face lights up.
I appreciate your admiration.
And then,
But wait,
Little man.
what's the truth? I need to find out the truth.
The little man is gonna take Bretta's hand and drag Bretta away from the harem.
Yes,
It's
my
like-
best friend character.
If they follow, little man's gonna beat him with a stick. Alright, let's go to the shrine. Yeah, the shrine's. Little man goes over here. He drags you down like he did many days ago. Good job, Beretta. You have successfully captured my enemies. So you've obtained the truth.
Yeah,
Do you
what
seek-
is it?
Do you seek power, Beretta?
No, I don't.
Do you seek fun?
Well, right now, yeah.
The truth can be found beyond the cherry tree.
Wait, is this real? Is
Well,
this
man.
is this going to like matter to the plot?
Little man fades away.
yeah, you find yourself back on that beach. The fog growing thicker and thicker as a voice actually cuts through it. Well, there's a rumbling sound. Yeah, almost like the peal of thunder, maybe? And there's a voice cutting through it, accompanied by the sound of cicadas. Beretta. You wake up back in your mansion.
You wake up, and from inside, hey, he kind of steps over to the side. I was told to drop this off, and shoving on the floor, he puts down a little bit of a first aid kit. Try to replace your bandages or something.
What am I, a doctor?
He kind of turns over and just kind of looks. Should be simple enough.
I don't know. I didn't graduate.
He kind of like turns over again. What? Never taught you any survival skills? I guess
That
you wouldn't have to learn anything like that.
No, that wasn't my major.
He goes and like kicks the bed so that like she gets a little less settled, and so that
What the heck? We're recovering. I mean, we're recovering over here. Stop being silly, Sokoro.
And then he kind of just picks up the box and then like, what? Want me to do something for you? Tell you a little bedtime story?
Yeah, I'd actually like that. That's what I was implying.
Oh yeah, I want to see this.
He just gives like an expression.
You have to do it. I'm saving the island and thus saving your business.
What do you mean saving the island? He pulls out the box.
Oh, you know, fighting the ghost that I said I was going to fight.
He checks across and is just like, what, are you talking about that whole incident with Queen? He kind of never did find anything out about that beyond what you said. He kind of like pops open the box. I'm gonna roll something really quick. I rolled a die. Let's see. I rolled like a 10. I didn't lock in a swing, but I mean, it's just like replacing.
Let's see how he emotionally feels about this.
Let's see. That's.
Wow, this is the most mid.
Yeah, this is the most middling thing. Straight threes down the line, every attribute, doesn't care. But maybe not caring is actually a better thing, because that means he's probably... That's improvement.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't seem intent to give you a bedtime story.
Come on.
You look like you have a good story or two.
And
I'm so wounded and bruised.
He kind of checks as he takes off the bandages, and then actually the opposite. He stops and then just lets your bandages fall. You already look pretty well healed.
Oh, you're a doctor now too?
Look at your arm. He steps on over, leaving you with that, and then goes over and checks Sorelia.
You check Sorelia. Beretta, you look down at your arm, and first of all, you notice a few things. Looking down at your grip, no, we need something. We need something a little more intense.
Oh.
Looking down at your arm, the area that was scorched and burned from the cannon impact seems to be well healed. And do me a favor, give me a roll to die.
Oh, was I asleep?
Ooh, okay. Which one are you equipping off of that?
What?
Okay. So you look down at your arm, a little shocked, like you open and close it, test it. It seems to be pretty much better. And then you remember your dream very clearly. Yeah, you were gripping that net, going head to head with Master Lofi.
Head to head, net to net.
Net to net. And you look back actually at the corner of your bed, and it seems like almost subconsciously you might have been gripping the bed frame slightly. And looking at like the post that extends from the bottom of the bed up, you actually notice almost bored into the wood itself, finger marks. A place where your grip was actually so tight it cracked the wood slightly.
Oh, that's not a symptom of a good dream.
You seem, Beretta, fully healed.
How's Sorelia doing?
Oh boy. So you come over to look at Sorelia, Socorro, and looking at her. Let me just hit this button. Oh boy, Sorelia looks like shit.
You've never looked better.
I feel like garbage. I can barely move. Seriously, you're feeling better already, Pietro?
Yeah, Socorro looks at Sorelia's injuries and then turns over and sees Beretta completely uninjured and fine and just kind of narrows his eyes.
Guys, I don't know if you knew this about me, but I am a Pietro. I was shot out of the womb and fired with a cannon by the time I was 3.
He turns his attention away from you and gets back to fetching her up.
Ow, 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 ow. God, where did you learn first aid?
He kind of checks a bit and he's just like, I never did, actually.
Oh,
I'm just following the instruction manual. He just kind of like looks down.
You get a part-time job at a butcher shop? Because right now you're killing me!
And you should work on your bedside manner.
He finishes. He pulls a little tighter on that mark on the killing me on the bandage and makes it tighter there. It's like, so long as your arm doesn't get cut, so long as your arms doesn't get its circulation cut off, it should be fine. He finishes up after a little bit, pretty wordlessly just getting that done. There. Why don't you take a little nap now?
Fine.
Yeah, you should probably get some more rest.
I guess. I can't believe he's getting out of this without telling a bedtime story.
Oh, don't worry. He's not getting out of anything. Where are we going, Socorro?
He steps out the door.
Good luck to both of you.
Sorelia
just, like, the second that the lawyer leaves the room, her body language shifts from, like, huddled up under the blankets to thrown off one leg up, like, arms behind head, just, like, whistling. You guys go outside. And out onto the beach.
Socorro steps out, moving through there, and then, as you said, so where are we going, lawyer man? He kind of checks. Well, you haven't been called by anyone specifically, so you're just going to be following me around if you'd like to just see boring work get done.
That was the plan.
Nothing
I'm
better
supposed
to do?
I'm supposed to be resting all day, so might as well get to know you a little better.
Okay, hang on. Let me first one is oh, that second one there is the 335. I always forget Socorro's attributes or which ones they specifically tie when. So let me look that up real quick. Okay. He get to know me better. I'm a lawyer. I work on this island. I make sure problems go away. That's it.
Ooh, I've got some news for you.
He stops. And what's that?
Oh, inside. At the mention of I make problems go away. I gotta. Hold on. Let me go here. This one's like peeking out the window like this. It's like I'm a lawyer. I make problems go away. And exactly at that time, let's do this. You see Sorelia's expression pressed against the window? He's trying so hard to be
Oh.
You hear that muffled?
Oh.
You think she's dying?
Socorro quietly just kind of leans down and just kind of looks over and sorts through the sand really quick. And then just kind of picks up a weighty rock and considers for a moment. And he holds on to that, just in case he needs it.
It's quite the legal case.
He moves over to the side and is just like, he just starts walking.
He's gonna follow him. Oh yeah, the
Okay.
bad news. The bad news is that my boat burnt down. They're calling me a problem lately. It's pretty cool. It's funny that you mentioned it.
It just keeps going. As he kind of walks, he's like, calling you a problem, huh?
Yeah,
It seems
like
a bit appropriate. Everything's gotten a lot weirder since you showed up.
Have I caused you any troubles?
He kind of considers, well, the boat incident you came in on is obviously trouble. You killed a resident here.
Well,
And-
technically they were already dead.
Uh-huh. All right.
I lost control of Beretta, by the way.
Ah, yes. Let me give you a new one.
Killed her.
Can you control this one?
Yes.
Excellent.
Any more weight to that fun little ghost theory of yours?
Fun little ghost theory. I think it's not a theory anymore. One of them told me.
He like turns on over and he just kind of looks at you and is just like, right, okay. So let me ask you a question. And as that happens, I guess it could transition over to another map as
Yes.
Socorro
I've got to prep.
Socorro-
something.
generally actually runs through really quick and starts asking you over a few more of the questions of what happened there as you go.
Be honest with him.
hmm.
There you go. And you've run through the entire situation by the time you make it over here.
Hmm. And
Delete
He-
the knocked door.
You,
oh yeah.
you, Beretta, you
Is that like the Ray in
Yeah.
Evangelion?
Yeah, no. You look over and you see someone in the bushes, and you blink, still a little groggy, and then you realize exactly what's actually going on here. Your dream was still slightly present in your head. She
That was a
shifts.
good dream.
She shifts through the bushes, still eating at the flowers.
Hang on. He steps on over, Socorro moving up, and then goes and pulls on the horn again and drags her out.
Oh, ow, 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 ow.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
Remember all those
Socorro.
papers I had you sign?
I did, yes.
Remember the
I
part
do.
where they said you shouldn't be eating flowers on
And
other people's property?
But she looks around. I don't think these. I asked Iori, and he said that they weren't owned by him. He said they were wildflowers.
Oh,
He stops and then just got permission then.
I guess.
All right then. He just kind of lets go and he's just like, you're not having to peek through the window, are you?
No, not usually. Sometimes I look in by accident. Do you want one?
He looks at it. I'll pass, thank you.
Okay. She goes back and starts nibbling on the flower bed again.
Beretta scooches in behind Socorro and is like, "Good job finding a legal loophole."
She tilts her head like, huh?
I'll take one.
She hands one over with a big smile to you. Ooh, she takes a step backwards and actually picks one out from the bushes and puts it on your hat alongside the current arrangement. That one will look really nice with the others.
How'd you know I like to be adorned with flowers?
She gets a big beaming smile. Who doesn't?
That's fair. I can think of one person and I'm following him.
Hey, Socorro,
Yeah?
I'm gonna pull you back for a second.
Oh?
You've got to check in on inventory today.
I see, okay. And then
Ever since the boat burnt down, supplies have been there's no more frivolous usage of supplies because who knows if there's an inconvenience, there's no way out. So you've got to check in on inventory today.
he moves on in, then just kind of checks the door, knocks and looks. Cole, are you in? Yeah! And with that, you two go on inside the general store.
Okay, I got this.
Ooh, we haven't actually been in here.
Yeah. There you go.
Huh?
Let me swap the music. let's do this one. Come inside.
He moves on directly in front and then goes over to Cole and just kind of like, he pulls out an inventory list. Give me the stock. We're going to need to make sure things last since the boat's been burned down. No, it should not be a problem. He kind of steps back. Everything is in order after all. And, I mean, the boat doesn't carry too many necessary supplies, so it should be fine. He checks over, runs through the list, and then kind of like takes a look at it, goes through, and then okay. He runs through, goes through the stock, and then checks off everything. There you go. Everything should be sorted. He hands it over, and Sokuro's like, I'd still like to take a look in the back. Okay. You're very, very meticulous. You should try to relax some. He steps back and around, moving off into the back to just run through some crates. Ugh. What a stiff. It's like a dead body on wheels. Rolling on around town, getting stuck with the most serious expression. I don't think he's enjoyed the beats once.
I'm trying to melt him.
You're trying to melt him?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
His ice-cold heart exterior.
Oh, make him flitter away like a ghost on the wind, huh? He moves on around and then like goes and like gives you a pat on the let's see. He gives you a pat on the shoulders like, so, do you need anything from my store?
I might take a look.
Oh, you'll find many good things here. Let me tell you. He taps you on the shoulder.
You have quite the store. It's kind of like a castle.
A castle?
Yeah.
Oh, well, everything is my kingdom that I own. You see, this is my glorious keep. What should I call it, I say? He puts his hand up. Lan Ambrosio, the great keep of Count Cool. He steps up, looks. Would you like a kid block?
A kid block?
You can spell things. You should spell fun for Sokuro. Maybe he'll learn it. I doubt he knows the word.
Oh, that's a good idea.
He pulls
you really think that'll work?
You in and in. No. He hands you them over.
Yeah, he knows bigger words that mean fun.
How about you, though? He slams them together, holding up the word in front. Are you having fun?
I am having fun.
Yeah! Great, good. I'm so happy. Oh.
And I took your advice. I'm trying not to die of it.
Oh. He nods his head and points a finger at you. Very smart. Pietro intelligence, yes?
Oh, no.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm sorry. Glocktua. That's a 0 sword? Or was it 2 guns? What are you doing?
2 swords, 0 guns at the moment.
Oh, that's it! He like nods his head. Yes, it's 2 guns knowledge, or is it 0 sword knowledge? Wait, is it 2 sword knowledge or 0 gun knowledge?
2 sword knowledge.
2 sword knowledge.
The bigger the number is probably the better.
Who knows? You know, I mean, you gotta think. I mean, we've got one island, but it's the best one around, so I mean, it doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, how long have you been on the best island around?
Oh, I've been here since I was like 27. Yes.
How old are you now?
Like 28. He kind of makes like a you know gesture as he's like he lowers his glasses. It's rude to ask a man his age. He puts him up again.
Of course.
How about
Count Cool? You know, if you're a ghost, you have to tell me, right?
He thinks about that.
It's the law.
You know what? You're right. If I'm a ghost, I have to tell you.
So?
Okay, but what do you define as a ghost, though? Because, like, I've kind of got a bit of a pallor to me, you know? I mean, do you think, like, hypothetically, would you call a vampire a ghost?
Oh no, of course not. That's more like akin to a zombie.
Yes, I'm not a ghost. I just came to the conclusion about that, separate from what we were talking about.
Of course.
He kind of steps around. Come on, let me show you some other things. Have you ever tried a musical instrument before?
No, my dad has a piano that he shoots guns at.
Pianos. Yeah, okay. He kind of steps over this way. Pianos are fun, but you know what else is fun? This thing! He pulls out a bagpipe. Have you ever tried this before?
Where is that from?
I don't know. I found it. It came on the boat. You try doing a song.
I want to try it. It's got keys on it like a piano.
It makes the best dirges, yes.
I'm gonna try and play the bagpipes.
All right, get a roll for the bagpipes.
Yeah.
First, you must channel. Roll the die to see what kind of energy you have. Oh,
relaxing.
a relaxing bagpipe melody, huh?
Yeah.
Give it a...
Perfect.
Yeah, that seems about bagpipe, right? You start playing as Count Cool makes like a slightly pained expression but keeps the smile on his face, and someone calls out from the storeroom of Socorro peeks out, "Cut that shit out!"
I thought it was pretty good.
It wasn't. It was ass. Don't play it again. I hate that thing. He steps back inside the box room.
Yeah, I don't think this is for me.
I don't think it's for anyone. No one's taken it yet. So why not you just take it for free?
Sure.
I feel bad that you're being stranded here and all that. I hope it hasn't affected your enjoyment of this place at all.
Not at all. I mean, it wasn't your fault that the boat burned down.
No, exactly. It was... He kind of nods his head. I can't believe that Queen Demine. To think she was some kind of crazy pirate the whole time.
I wouldn't say crazy. She seemed to have her wits about her.
She burned down a boat or something, right?
Yeah, but it was like to prove her ideals. Sometimes you have to burn something to make a message.
Usually I burn a bonfire to take the message to the cold that I don't like it. Does that to make me cool? I mean, it does, because I am cool.
You are cool.
You get it. He squeezes back. Do you want the chicken?
I wasn't looking for chicken. Do you, by chance, have any cool seashells?
Seashells. Oh, you a fan of seashells?
I'm not, but I know somebody who is.
He kind of nods his head and he kind of dips around the corner. And
I figure I can get a weird
shop.
one here that she wouldn't normally get access to.
Yes, I peddle seashells. He kind of pulls like out a little box of seashells and kind of gestures to come over with him. Okay, so I've got the whole list of seashells from different beaches. Some all the way from Lancia, which actually isn't too far from here, so it's not too big of a thing. But, I mean, from Indigo it might be a little cooler.
Well, I have access to Indigo seashells. Lancian seashells sounds fresh.
Hand you some seashells that honestly look about the same as any other seashell, but, I mean, apparently it's from Lancia. I'm sure someone who cares will be able to figure out the difference.
I'll take them.
Excellent. Now, he gets a very serious expression. These ones, I will have to charge for. These are premium.
Beretta empties her pockets. There is nothing.
Oh, you don't have money.
Oh, you're not a vampire, right? But surely you take boons as payment.
Oh! He puts the shells back and like runs over to the counter again. Come here! He starts running a calculation of boon to goods on his applicant. He grabs the keys, unlocks a cabinet that opens with an old rusted squeak, reaches in and grabs an awful black book, slaps it onto the counter, pulls it open. A dusty overlay flies off of it as that happens. As these ancient worn pages, he pulls out a quill, dips it in a little ink, and then puts a name. Full name. Real one, by the way, not Blocktua.
Pietro.
Beretta
I mean,
Pietro.
it's
Excellent.
basically out at this point.
I mean, it is kind of, but I mean, it's fun to lie. So, he kind of like puts your name down in the book.
right, like
Okay.
about being a vampire.
What?
Nothing.
Oh yeah, no, that's hilarious. He writes down your name. So, anyways, boon. Okay, do I get to pick the boon? Because that really raises the price. But if you want to provide a boon, sure.
I can provide a boon. I can.
Are you sure? It's worth quite a lot more if you make me give you the boon I demand.
Yeah, you can have it. I'm not doing anything for a while.
Excellent. He writes down the boon, and then well, you must sign. Do you agree in these terms? He turns the book around directly underneath, and it says, Beretta Pietro, I hereby agree to give this island my fullest, undivided attention, and to appreciate its every quality.
Aw, that's sweet. Count.
He gives you a big grin. Very, very strong boon. Are you sure you're ready to handle this?
I can agree to those terms.
You sign. And as it does, he slams the book shut, tosses it in the counter, closes it, locks it up again, and then puts a hand forward. The boon is signed, but a sign of a friendship is also in order. He puts out a hand to shake.
Do you do the spit thing or no?
No.
Okay, good.
Okay.
It's
He
making
shakes
my
hands.
hands dry.
Oh. He shakes hands with you. Okay, then you get all of the things you got, and I'll throw in one more thing as a nice little reward. Sokoru comes out as he's just like, your stock's done. Hold on a second. He kind of moves over. Did you check in the back for I got imported fruits. They're like rock-like, but you open them up and they're purple and bleeding. What? Yeah, no, check in the back. Check in like the very back. You can climb over my boxes. He steps back and moves up, and then Cool's just like, I'm bullshitting. I know he'd want to leave, and I know you're tracking him, so that should take him like 10 minutes. Hang on. He runs over
Did
to
you
the
just
corner.
direct him to hearts?
What? No.
It sounds like you just described hearts.
No. I no. He kind of moves over a bit and is just like, okay, what do you do? You smoke?
No?
Okay. Do you shoot gun?
Yes!
Oh, he kind of moves over here and he picks up this tiny little gun-shaped lighter. Hey, look at this!
Oh,
It's
that's
cool,
cute.
right? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very cute. Just something fun. But he kind of thinks, you don't smoke though, so he kind of like puts it back, and then he reaches over. You'll be exploring around and doing little adventures still?
Yes?
Oh, okay. Well, I tell you, he reaches over and he grabs a compass and holds it over. Okay, so how about this? A compass.
That would be very helpful. At least to figure out
Yeah.
where I'm going.
He tosses it up at you, just launching it straight up. You catch it, and he just gives you the nod. Okay, it's been great. And remember, you gotta follow my boon. If you do it,
Deal.
I will become a ghost, and I will haunt you for the rest of your days.
Yeah, I don't want that. I mean,
No, you don't.
It's fun hanging out, but I don't think I want you when I'm showering.
No, I would not like that either, no. He kind of, like, sneaks around the edge. You are quite beautiful. I'm not saying it like that, but you must
I
understand. Yes, good. He steps on back, and then, okay. It's so cool. Where are my rock nuts? Shut up. He steps back out very calmly.
Did you
I'm
find the
afraid I
rock
can't
nuts?
I have not found the rock nuts, no.
Hmm.
I'm afraid that's the most of the time I can spare right now, Mr. Cool. Hopefully your rock nuts show up in a future order. Okay. Goodbye. Hope you all have a wonderful day.
Thanks, Count.
Yes. He waves as both of you go.
Rock nuts?
Hmm?
He said you were looking for rock nuts.
Supposedly, that's what they were listed on the package, but... Yeah. Don't have time to think about that.
Why exactly is it your job to take inventory? You're a lawyer.
He, kind of like... Well, law is what supposedly I've been brought on for. However, administration is also my task because I'm just good at it, and Yori, kind as he is, intelligent as he is, does not apply himself on the smallest things.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
He's just about as lackadaisical as you are. He kind of steps around, though...
I have been called lackadaisical before.
Really? Really?
Lying.
Yeah. He just kind of like continues moving past and is like, he does have a wonderful drive, an ability to push himself forward, however. So I suppose there are some differences.
Yes, I don't have a drive or ability to push forward.
He just kind of, I'm not sure, actually. Maybe you might not have those things, but you're persistent all the same. Why do you keep intending to follow me?
I told you. I'm supposed to be in bed all day, and I don't need to be. So, I'm off schedule.
Aren't there other people that you'd rather spend your time with?
Nope.
He just kind of checks his notes again. What's next on the dilemma? Or what's the next dilemma?
Construction yard.
Construction yard, yeah. He keeps on moving and is just kind of like, well, suit yourself.
See, most of the other people in the alley kind of took to me a little bit faster, so I gotta figure out why you haven't.
He stops and he turns around as he just looks. I don't know you.
Fair.
I don't like rich heiresses.
Okay, I'm not that.
You are that. You might have lost your money, but you still have the attitude. In fact, you're on a
No, I
vacation right now,
disagree.
despite implying that you're broke.
Well, I wouldn't call a vacation to a haunted island filled with dangerous ghosts that are trying to kill me and burn down my boat a vacation.
Did you know all that when you decided to come here?
No, when I decided to come here, I was running from the mafia.
He kind of thinks about that again. Right, okay. He kind of considers that a bit, and it's just like, so, you got in a big mafia dispute, lost your money, and now you had to run away. What aspects of that should I think are being sympathetic? There's nothing really there, nothing for me to like you in any fashion. I simply don't get it. You
Well, that's
also
fine. I
lie
just
a
gotta
lot,
stay
and it's
close to
rather
you.
annoying.
I just have to stay close to you until you figure out why you like me then.
He just turns around, completely annoyed at this point. He just scratches his head. Okay, fine. Suit yourself.
I have to dedicate my full undivided attention to this island. So, why not start with who doesn't like me?
He keeps going. Oh, is Beretta stopped moving?
You just... Okay, there.
Well, he kind of stops. A first way to start would be to stop just replying to everything in such a people-pleaser kind of way.
Oh, you want me to be mean to you? You're that
He
mean.
kind of stops. Be mean or nice, I don't give a damn. But I hate how just... He kind of considers it for a moment as it's just like... Usually if you insult someone, they have at least a little bit of pride.
I feel like I'm just being myself. I'm away from the city.
He's like, if this is yourself, then I don't like it. Simple as that.
Oh.
Perhaps at this point you become so much of a people pleaser that, well, I guess that is you. Not helping your case.
Yeah, and even the act of following you and trying to figure out what's going to make you like me is, in essence, people pleasing.
He nods his head.
Be
He
self-aware.
waits a bit.
That's got to be a positive.
He just like puts his hands on his head. He's just like, oh. he was expecting the natural course is he said those vile words and just made you aware and you agreed and had that moment of shock. And he expected you to sit there or walk away or do anything. And the fact that you keep following him is just... You feel like, to a degree, he's not given up, but also kind of given up for now.
You enter the construction yard. And there you see... Is that another remnant of your dream? No, it's
Yeah.
just a little man in a hard hat.
Oh,
Hey, Coop.
little man, you got a job?
He shakes his head no.
What are you doing?
Shrugs.
Hey, dumbass. Dumb, not dumbass, but yes, what's up? He just stops, is like, how goes the construction? Well, it's still taking a lot of work. We're still laying the groundwork and all that stuff. We're gonna move out and start putting it all together. Yes, I understand that the construction of a gazebo was something of a nice, just side project. Something to really bring out the island. But I understand that you might be a little behind due to the circumstances of recent. And Dumb kind of like speaks up. No, we're just behind because the shipments are late. Like, yeah, you could start making it, but gotta wait for the next boat to come in till we got everything. Like, literally, we're working as hard as we can for what we could do, but there's not much else we can do right now.
This is the same group that moved an entire baseball stadium across the island and moved it back in the same day.
Yeah, see? Oh, hang on. Dumb immediately ignores Sokoro and grabs you, Beretta, and pulls you down. Oh, come on. Everyone, this is it! This is the one! You all didn't see her in action, but this is our new boss, Blatua. At least for a little while. I'm still the best boss, but I'm gonna learn from a foreign boss, and that'll mean that I'll be learning how to be even the best your boss.
Yeah, think of it like an internship.
Yeah!
But this is still your boss.
They kind of look at you like, Beretta, give me a roll to do at this point to convince these people. Actually,
Okay.
first, no, give me a roll to die to withstand their judgmental eyes.
Yeah, they're judgmental, no eye.
Wait, what is this guy's face?
Listen.
It's just hair dropping in front of his face.
Yeah. He's got 2 layers of invisible eyes.
Yes.
Let's see. Okay. Give me a roll to die. Okay, let me roll for... 1. Yeah, okay!
Oh my
They
god!
immediately buy it.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Everyone instantaneously just like piles over and just like is immediately hooked on as Dumb just like, see, I told you you'd be popular.
Yeah, I'm trying, but she motions over behind her.
Sokoro's running down a notepad. He's not paying attention. Oh, what, Sokoro? Oh, don't worry. He'll warm up to you eventually, I think.
Does he warm up to anybody?
I mean, Iori, right? Sokoro just, like, looks up, looks back down, keeps writing down. I think he's warming up to me. He used to say mean things about me, but then he stopped.
He called you dumbass.
Well, he just said my name wrong. People do it a lot.
I will not push further.
So, Dumbbell looks forward expectantly. You gotta tell us, what's a posse run like in Indigo?
Well, there's a lot of different posses in Indigo. I ran a small gang of cowboys, for one.
Oh!
Small but tight-knit. Bunch of tough guys.
So they're like... So you caught cows and stuff? I didn't know cows were in cities.
No, the cows are people in Indigo.
Whoa.
What makes us cowboys is that we wear hats.
Oh, it's kind of like
you guys.
Well, what makes us construction workers is because we're construction workers. But I mean, yeah, I guess the hats have the little symbols on. I made it myself. Dumb reaches over, pulls off the hat, and pokes at it as she just like hits the hammer like emblem on it. Each one's custom forged. Puts it back on the other guy's head.
You're a crafter then.
Yeah,
then, I guess,
make all
in a
sorts of
way,
stuff.
That's just construction on a smaller scale.
Dumbbell kind of puffs up at that a little bit. It's just like, yeah, I'm something of a cat. So my family, I come from. So here's a secret you can't tell anyone else, okay?
Don't worry, I'm not a snitch.
So Damsky, that's actually my real last name.
So you?
I heard everyone was using.
name.
No, I didn't. but that's fine, cause well, the Damskys are really big, cool, like family of awesome, like creator people and stuff. Like we forge a lot, make a lot of tools and a lot of new things. But so this construction project though, this is my own. I didn't want to make something off the Damsky name, so I decided to make something off of my own back. You know?
I respect that.
Yeah. So this construction, dumbbell with, okay. So I wanted to call it dumbbell lifting because like dumbbells,
Yeah, like at the gym.
Quick smiles. Yeah. But they, I don't know. We got contacted asking for like gym memberships, so I don't know if that one's good for our construction name. So I might be changing it. But for now, dumbbell lifting's my name, and I think if we do good enough, maybe people will know us even despite the fact that we sound like a gym.
Yeah, I think maybe you could even build a gym.
Oh, see, that's outstanding. That's why you're the boss.
I specialize in branding.
Whoa, cool. What would you name that company for chance?
I like dumbbell lifting. I would build it as partially a construction site and also a gym and sell memberships, and then take the strong ones and then make them construction workers.
Whoa, that's pretty cool, actually. Yeah, it's a great business plan.
You just probably would have to go someplace other than, an island where nobody can live.
Well, I mean, people can live here. There are houses and things that can protect them from the elements. I mean, we're building here. This is like our big project. We're going to construct the island, and this whole place is going to be like a huge display of our ability. And then afterwards, we'll leave and be able to set up more communities and stuff like this. Might be able to get a job in a bigger city at some point.
That's a good dream.
Yeah, but we got to start somewhere. We only got shoved with some smaller construction projects every once in a while. We had to hunt for those. But with something like this on our resume, we'll be great.
Especially if you know the right people.
Yeah. What's on your resume?
Shut the fuck up.
Mostly education.
Oh, you went to school?
Yeah.
That's so cool. I heard you could do a lot of stuff if you go to school.
Yeah, I wish. Sometimes I feel like I kind of did it wrong.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I didn't really go to school to learn anything or pick up a trade or something like that. I kind of just went to school because I'm supposed to.
Oh, I see. Hang on. Everyone sit down. Dumbbell grabs your shoulders and pulls you down as everyone else sits down on the floor as they all you feel the encirclement more now that everyone's sitting as Dumbbell looks across. Talk about it, boss. What do you think you most regret and change going forward? This is really important group exercise. We got to talk about this stuff.
Wow, this is a really good idea. I wish I did this with my boys.
You don't? Well, cool. Then when you teach us stuff, you can take that and go back when you go back and see your boys.
Yeah, it's a joint partnership. You're also teaching me.
Yeah. They give a big beaming smile and then give a thumbs up. So yeah, what are you gonna say about it? What come on, we're all ears. We got like We got like 6 of them. No, 7 of them, because little man's here.
Yo.
Or would it be 14? Well, I mean, if you have ears too, you can hear yourself talking. So maybe like 16.
Yeah,
oh wait,
that's...
Sokuro, are you listening?
He's definitely not listening.
Yeah, he's not listening. Okay, good going.
Okay. So, her expression kind of shifts a little bit. She becomes a little bit more somber. I found that before I left my home, that a lot of people were upset with me because I didn't consider myself. And I think going to school was kind of a bit of that. I didn't go to school for myself. I went to school because I'm supposed to go to school. I went to school for everybody at the school. But I don't know how much I got out of it. I should keep that in mind when I go back.
Huh. So, like, the whole time there, they kind of think, okay, hang on. So the whole time there, you didn't think you got anything out of it?
I'm sure I got something. I have a friend, right? He came all across the world just to go to this school. And he's spent all of his time that he's not, chasing his sister, mother, girlfriend ghost.
Oh, what?
Reading and studying and learning. And he's like an incredible summoner, like within a few weeks.
Dumbass thinks about that a bit. That's a lot of reading. But I wasn't just talking about, like, getting stuff from, like, reading from the school. We get a lot of stuff. Like, when we work at this island, we get a construction job. But we also get to hang out on the beach and eat fruit and stuff. But that's not with the contract, but we get it. So, I mean, like, did you get anything? Not just from the school. Like, must have met some people. Maybe smiled a bit, stuff like that.
I did meet some people. I don't know that I smiled a lot. But, for real.
Dumbass thinks about that. So it's a bit murky. Okay, I get it. Well, they think. The other people kind of nod too. One of the person desk two's like, yeah, I remember when I went to school. I went for like 2 years and dropped out. But you know what? Yeah, they look up. Most important thing, if you ever think about going back, make sure you're not alone, When you're with others, they can catch the stuff you can't see so easily. After all, with a little support, your eyes can pierce through the fog. Hey, Doorbell, that was awesome!
Yeah, that was really cool, Doorbell.
Doorbell nods as he just kind of like, yeah. So yeah, like Doorbell said, if you go back, if you're having trouble seeing what you learned, maybe see what other people have been learning and see, hey, maybe I got that too,
Yeah, that's actually a really good way to look at it.
Damn it.
All right, yeah. You kind of like say there, all right, and then everyone kind of stands up and like releases a cheer as, okay, so with that in mind, what next?
Well, you're building a gazebo, right?
Yeah, so what's the tips you got for us? For our gang, We helped you, you gotta help us now.
Oh, with the gazebo or with your gang?
The gang, yeah.
I happen to be an expert of both.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, either.
I'm Indigo's premier gazebo sitter.
Wow, that's wow. Okay, yeah, no, help us with the gazebo then. You got a plan for this?
I think I could come up with something, but I can help you with the gang stuff first.
Yeah, okay.
It's a little bit less about the gang as a whole and more for you, Dumbbell.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. All right. Should I step aside or?
No.
No. You both say no at the same time, and then Doorbell looks knowingly. No secrets held amongst the gang, right?
No secrets.
Right.
Rule number 1.
Yeah. Okay. So, what is the thing?
Beretta now stands up, and she points at her and says, "This, what you did right here, I did this for everybody else in the gang. Doing it for yourself is really good. Make sure you're a window that goes both ways. You know if that makes any sense?
Let me roll for dumbass. Hang on. The first one, so the 6. They consider that deeply. Oh, so like, there are 2 windows? Like one on each side?
No, like you guys build things, right? You ever put in window panes?
Yeah.
You know how if you shine up one side really good, then it's a mirror and you can't really see on the other side?
Oh, so you're saying, gotta shine both our windows? Yeah, you gotta make sure. What?
Keep your windows clear.
Oh!
That's my advice to you.
Okay, yeah.
Make sure you don't hide anything.
But like we're
from
talking
these
about
guys.
gang advice, not construction advice. So like
It's a metaphor, dumbbell.
oh, cool. I've never used one of those before.
Use metaphors. Rule number 2.
Oh. Okay. So like what is the difference between a simile and a metaphor?
Similes use like or as.
Damn.
Oh, so they're kind of like a metaphor, but
They're pretty much the same. So, okay, the metaphor in this situation would be a window. A simile in this situation would be
the person taps Dumbbell's shoulder and like leans in and whispers, "Oh, I get it now. I should make sure to talk about my feelings."
yes. That.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I'll do that. I think guys, she addresses everyone. Stepping a bit to the side. I think I did a big mistake because I challenged Beretta over here. Oh no. Do you want me to call you Beretta still, or actually like, because I introduced you and stuff, but I realized I should respect Locktua.
You can call me Beretta.
Okay. Beretta over here told me that I'm a good boss, but I thought I failed you all. But then I realized that my biggest failure was trying to take it all on myself. We had a baseball game, and I shamefully decided to run it without all of you guys, my true team. That was the biggest mistake I will not repeat.
Was
They all
that a
nod
metaphor?
vaguely.
You have no way to know that was a metaphor for me.
What? Huh? Wait.
Nothing.
Wait. They start running in loops in their brain. Okay. Thank you for the help, Beretta. I'll be like a meteor, and I'll smash down real strong.
Nice, a simile.
Yeah.
Well done.
Sokro watching in horror.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
I taught her the difference between similes and metaphors.
I see. Good job. I didn't know you could teach her anything.
She's got a good heart, as long as you frame it as something that's going to help her friends.
That's cute. They kind of step away. So they kind of turn around. Big university student, as you said before. They kind of like turn over, Ben. You realize you're probably done with that now, right?
Probably. I haven't really considered it, but looking back, it's gonna be hard to go back.
Yeah, it will. After all, your pockets are feeling really light right now.
Mm-hmm. They have
Maybe if
scholarship programs, though. I helped set
sure.
those up before I left.
Oh, of course. I'm sure you'll have a wonderful time with that. And with that, they keep moving. I'm going this way. I don't know if there's anything actually to do this way.
You know what? You went this way almost based on instinct. Your next destination probably, if I had to guess, would be like the inn or something. But you're so caught up in what's going on here that you wind up just walking out to this beach anyway. You decide when Sokoro notices.
Yeah, he's not yet. He keeps moving as he's just like keeps walking and considers like. So really, what was your plan with all of this? If hypothetically you were involved with all these mob dealings, tell me honestly, what are you doing here?
What am I doing here? Well, what are the legal ramifications of faking your own death?
He considers that, well, that quite depends. It can be legal if you're in a witness protection program. Though, faking your own death to avoid paying taxes is quite illegal. See, it's really just a matter of perspective, and who cares?
Yeah, I don't think anybody cares.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm probably fine.
Yeah, I suppose that'll all depend. If you're running from the mob, I'm sure they'll be understanding. After all, if they tried to lock you up, I'm sure William would come to the rescue.
Yeah, I think he'd try. But I feel like you asked me about my plan, right?
Yeah, see, and then he stops and realizes, and he looks at the beach, there's this big boat. We walked way past town.
Did you have some sort of boat fixing obligation?
No, I suppose I was just hoping if I walked far enough, you'd stop following me.
Or perhaps
But as
you
I
were just
failed-
enraptured in the conversation with me.
He kind of considers that. How about that plan?
Well, are we going to head back or are we going to keep on going left?
He stops quickly and just like,
Because I kind of have business in this direction if we're already here.
what business?
There's this tree and I had a dream about looking past, I think.
A tree, huh?
Yeah, like big cherry tree. Apparently not a lot of people have seen it.
Does that sound familiar to Socorro?
No, you haven't been over to this side of the island. That is, like, this section of the island is completely unexplored to you, because why would you go over here?
Yeah. Fair.
Other
would I
than
go
to
over here?
potentially satisfy your own curiosity.
Mm-hmm. He considers this as it's a... Where was this supposed ambush by Queen Demine?
The ambush? Well, it was... Oh, there's actually an entrance right here. And she points over to the boat.
An entrance to a cave through a boat?
Mm-hmm.
Quite unlikely. He kind of trudges on over. He pushes us through the water with his boots and his pants and gets some kind of wet as he just kind of climbs over and goes and checks. And he pulls up the trap door.
Yeah, it's there.
He blinks twice. How does water not... What's going on here?
Yeah, I stopped asking questions as soon as I came to this island.
He just, like, slams the trap door shut, makes a note. And you found this how?
I was led here by a goat.
I see. The goat, huh? They kind of consider and think a little bit. Well, how about you tell me about your plan, and you can go walk wherever you want.
Okay. As long as I'm not keeping you from your work, I would hate to do that. It would make you like me less.
He hops
She jumps
off the
into
boat.
the water.
Yeah.
So, the plan was simple. Destabilize the mob, fake my death, and then leave and go hide somewhere on an island like this. Until the mob kind of collapsed in on itself.
Is that it?
I mean, there was more to it, but that was the gist of it.
I see. Well, he just kind of considers that a bit, closes his notebook. He was planning on taking notes or considering some side of profile on you. And then with that, he just kind of seems contented about something.
You stopped taking notes?
Yes.
Why is that?
Well, I think I've pegged you as the easy come, easy go, figure it out as you travel along type of person.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't like it, but I suppose that's relative.
You like Iori.
Exactly, as I said, relative. He continues moving through, and it's just kind of like, so what impulse is bringing you forward now? Something about going off and seeing the island to its fullest?
Well, it's actually usually described as the opposite of what you just said. And it's kind of taking every bit of my essence to be the opposite right now for my own personal growth.
He considers that a bit as just like, is that why it feels like you're not quite sure what you want right now?
Yes, I have no idea what I want right now. I'm actually trying to figure it out as I go. You know that notebook you have with all of your schedule and notes on stuff and all that?
Yes.
I have one kind of like it. And every minute of every day from 3 a.m. to 1 a.m. when I'm supposed to go to sleep, but then don't go to sleep, but end up taking a shower and going to work out.
Mood.
It's kind of been meticulously planned for me, by me, so that all of my plans go as planned. And
he stops
on my way out,
and looks over at this crumpled little like scaffolding here. Huh.
oh yeah, this stuff is weird, isn't it?
Takes a note. Yes. Bit strange.
I assume you know the island was settled on before you got here, right?
That was within reports, though. He kind of like nothing to the degree of warning this kind of architecture. Shouldn't have lasted that long.
There seems to be technology here. There seems to be buildings that are several hundred years old. There's a lot when you go past the settlement.
He keeps eyes open and kind of casts a suspicious glance around at some of these different buildings and stuff going like around here. It's just like,
Oh, here's the banana in the road. That means that the tree is up north.
What the fuck? There's a banana?
Yeah, it's from your fight.
It's
here
from the last fight.
My wish. Pick up the banana.
Your wish, goddammit.
You granted your own wish.
The tree is 2 for 2 on wishes.
So, yeah, as you go, Sakura's attention seems to have snapped away from the topic, at least for now. You could probably drag him back if you wanted, but he seems to be more intent right now about the buildings. As he sees the one to the right.
Oh yeah, and that's the cool building where I found this cool sword.
He kind of moves over, and he goes over, and he dips his head inside for a little bit, checks around, and then eventually kind of pops back out as he kind of takes a note of that. Wow. The construction around here seems to be interesting. It's a Rausian-styled hut, but back there was equipment I would assume would be under Arenea's purview.
So it seems like everybody's been here first.
Yes. Though, he kind of considers, everywhere on the port, all of the buildings directly on the beach seem to have washed away. Anything like that existed.
If you go through that little trapdoor and into the cave, there's an entire beach that's just covered in shipwreck. Maybe they came on those.
It considers that a little bit and makes a mental note to go check if that's true or not. Where are we going next?
Up. I think, right? That's the way to the tree.
Yeah. So that brings us to the shrine, right?
Yes. In which case,
or not the shrine, but the other place.
The only thing you hear is the chirping of cicadas. Let me copy paste you on.
Copy pasta.
There you go. And it's getting a little later in the day at this point.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
I'll give you a fair warning. Everybody I came here with gets a bad feeling.
Hey, Sokoro looks directly across. How's Sokoro feeling?
Give me a roll to die.
Does Sokoro
Alright.
ever have a good feeling?
No. Which one is that? Hang on, Sokoro.
Oh, yeah, you're picking up something. You rolled high enough.
Okay.
This place is really uncomfortable.
I meant to ask, does Beretta just not feel like nothing makes her feel uncomfortable
Nope.
about it? Just everybody
Nothing.
else?
Yeah, just seems to be everyone else. For you, it's like fine.
Is it even weird?
It's not even weird.
Yeah, I don't really get why everybody feels so weird about it, but everybody does.
He kind of steps up and moves around as he kind of checks it. Miss Pietro,
Mm-hmm.
have you ever experienced any sort of fight or flight instincts before in your life?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. That time that I fought the ghost at the university, the time that I got dragged into hell.
He kind of checks too. It's just like. It's
I guess my
rather
fight or
absurd.
flight usually involves ghosts.
Your stories are a bit absurd, brother.
And I usually lie to you, so you're going to have to decide whether or not they're true.
I think I'll take the easier path and just decide it's all false until proven otherwise.
Oh, but I have no way of proving true.
I guess you're a liar then. He checks around and kind of takes a note. Even older, this one.
Right? And you've got a big brain. This is a road.
He checks around, sees not just a road, but it's something of a full-on plaza at this point. At least that's what it seems to be laid out for. No more buildings left, just ruins. This would
But
make
it
a pretty
seems like
nice
there's
place to
things that
open
are
up a new. Pretty good location, I would say.
Not
And
if everybody
he
feels
stops.
bad.
What are you doing here? Sizen is up ahead, standing,
Oh.
looking ahead at the cherry tree. And it seems that she's got a hand on the sword at the side, standing in something that looks like an Iajutsu strike, or suppose, as she turns around, sees you, and she, you notice that there's a bit of that, like, that appearance again. Those tattoos have formed up as she's looking around, and then she stops, pulls herself back, and then moves, and then she flashes the smile again, her expression lightening up, though there's a bit of a intensity behind it. Hey there, nephew, you should go back to town.
Why is that? Oh, you're getting the bad feeling too, aren't you? Maybe I'm just...
Bad feelings don't scare me. As she kind of looks around, as she's directing that outward. If a bad feeling existed, I would simply ignore it until it came to challenge me directly. And I believe it did.
Why are you going to tell me to do the opposite?
It's your vacation, huh? Come on. So, girl, like, stop beating around the bush. What's going on here? Zizen checks around a bit. You too, lawyer, man. I don't think you'll do much here. What? Much what? Zizen kind of checks around and just kind of turns over and is like, come on now, come on. She tries to push you, Beretta, and is just like, won't you just do a little favor for old Aunt Zizi?
No, I'm not going to let you kill my tree before it grants me my wish.
She kind of looks directly at you, same icon expression, and she's just like, I see. Okay. Well.
I'm kind of riding on the wish.
She stops, and then I guess I'll just have to work harder then. She tries to focus and look around a little bit more intensely in her surroundings and see if there's anything going on.
Oh.
Let me see if I can roll the die. 21. She checks and then continues to hold herself there as she kind of like peeks around. All right, then. If you got to check something out, then, well, I suppose do it now. I'll just keep watch. Huh?
Last person I asked to keep watch disappeared and then became a ghost, and then I had to dispatch them. So
Yeah, well, I won't become a ghost.
because you're already a ghost,
No.
you'd have to tell me if you were a ghost. It's the law, right, Sakuro?
That's not the law. If you want to form some sort of agreement, I'd do it on your own. Don't drag the law into this.
I've been thinking, completely unrelated to the situation we're in right now.
Hmm?
What good is being a lawyer in Indigo?
Excellent question. Why do you think I'm not in Indigo right now? There are plenty. I'll be honest. There are quite a number of people that need legal advice considering the hellscape that is Indigo's environment. But that's a bit of headache. Even this place is leagues better than working in Indigo right now.
I can imagine.
Do you even have to imagine? You just came there. How is it in Indigo, by the way?
Hopefully getting better while I'm waiting to come back.
How was it? Assuming nothing changed, which I doubt it will.
That's kind of the problem. Nothing ever changes. It's kind of just equally stagnant and bad all the time.
Oh, wonderful. Just like it used to be. Well, as it desperately wanted to be, I suppose.
Want it
That
to be?
city's like on active fire. He's like, he kind of turns over and looks directly at you again, and it's just like, rich and powerful people love stagnation, Beretta. I'm surprised you're so opposed to it.
Guess I'm just different.
Different, bro.
Just
built
built different. Right, okay. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you're nothing right now until you figure out yourself. He moves up to the tree and kind of inspects it real quick. Tell me, what do you think about this tree? Does it feel any different right now?
I don't know, does it?
Feels more or less the same as before.
No, it feels pretty much the same, but I would make a wish if I were you. It seemed to be coming true.
Mm.
I won't ask for another one.
He considers the tree just like, I don't rely on something like wishes.
Mm-hmm. Old man wishes for more banana.
Oh, little man, you're really gaming the system.
You fuckers missing out on a free wish. This is more
Couldn't be me. What was the wording in the dream? It was to look beyond the tree?
You look at Lil Man. The memory triggers. Beretta, you must look beyond. Go beyond the cherry tree to find the truth.
I'm gonna touch it because I don't think I did that last time.
You touch it. And yeah, nothing. This is just a normal ass tree to you.
What is literally behind it?
Oh, you walk literally behind it? Okay. This.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. Thought I was
Dead
fucking
silence.
joking.
Dead silence reigns over this part of the woods.
Is this...
any legal advice?
No. You both just stare at each other for that second as he just looks you dead in the eye. What? Did you want something from me?
Nope, the company's good enough. And she
Right.
keeps pushing forward.
Oh, God. You push forward with two of your companions. The one who's better at communicating would surprise you.
One of them is a monkey.
What do you think about this situation, little man?
Eat gook.
What do your animal instincts say, north or east?
North. Wait, fuck. I didn't say...
No, north is right. North is right.
So
It's almost like you can hear him.
I think Beretta's just learning monkey at this point.
You must find the secret beyond the tree,
Beretta, you must find the Kamidogu.
Please.
Sokoro, random question. Have you ever fought anything to the death?
No, absolutely not.
But if you did, you'd be the best at it, right?
I highly doubt that. My knowledge of any sort of combat techniques is amateurish at best.
You climb up and up and up and up this path behind the cherry tree, and you realize sort of the direction you're going in. To the very top of one of those peaks, you make your way up.
Oh.
You finally find your way up. And you look out across the island. Beretta, do me a favor.
Mhm.
Roll to die for me.
This is a good roll to die.
Oh, okay. What are you locking in?
We're literally sightseeing.
You look out across the island, and for a second, your vision fades in and out. And you're pretty sure you see the entire thing locked in flame. You blink once, sight returning to you. And it's the same old sleepy island. The sun's sinking down beyond the horizon. As you look across, you feel a cold wind blow through you. And as it passes through your body, cascading through your mind, you feel something. An overwhelming strength for a second, and you jump backwards. There's nothing there. And like that, you feel almost... You blink. You feel almost pulled away. Those fogs, that long stretch of fog wrapping around you. You feel a presence almost coalescing behind your head. It tries to speak words to you, but none of them quite come through. Beretta, your strength and your connection to this island are strong, but they're not quite there yet. Whatever this is, it feels familiar, yet weirdly twisted and dangerous. In order to discover the secret of this peak, the EX boss of Beretta Gaiden, you must have a +9 in every single stat. You must master your vacation to
Incredible.
discover who rests upon this peak. You come back to Beretta. Today, you've gone across the island a few times. You've enjoyed yourself with Count Cool, and you've made your way up here. For finding this place, you automatically get a +1 blue. There's no way around it. You went sightseeing, after all. However, how would you qualify the rest of this day you spent with Sokoro?
Weirdly, she spent most of it in yellow.
Yeah, relaxing. Okay, so we'll boost up relaxing by 1 point. And you feel this sensation start to sort of move away. Beretta, you are now ambiently aware that there is someone else up on this cliff. Your mind is just... Your vacation powers are just not strong enough to perceive them yet.
I think I get why everybody wants to run away from here.
What, afraid of heights?
No. We're just not alone here.
He turns around like, what are you talking about? What, you mean that, the lady with the sword?
I think she can see it. Whatever it is.
Okay. Well, good to know. More ghosts?
Hopefully more.
Well, if there really are ghosts, we'll have to call some sort of exorcist.
Oh no.
What?
I have a bad feeling about which one would come.
He begins moving back a little bit. Yeah. Once more, that silence seems to fall over. You get the feeling Sokoro is going to take any opportunity he can to just not speak with you, but he seems to at least be answering your questions a little bit more now compared to previously.
Oh.
Though, you're noticing you're getting equally blunt responses. Not every question will result in him actually talking to you in length, but he at least answers questions now.
Okay. You work your way back down, and you re-enter the silence of those cliffs, and then as you get back down into sort of the valley of the island, what's resting up against one of those great horned peaks, the sound of the cicadas comes back. Eventually you find your way over here. And it's gotten a lot darker. Hold on, let me throw one additional layer. Let's do like a one of these, yeah.
Oh shit, it's good. Oh
Yeah.
fuck, it's an additional layer darker.
Yeah.
Darker.
Well,
Still.
Darker than
that layer.
Monkey.
Yes.
My favorite anime.
Yes. Let's see. You make it down into the valley. Silence reigns. What's Aizen doing?
Aizen has been keeping an eye on this place as it gets darker and notices you both return and is like, oh, good. Okay. Fantastic. Well then. She kind of steps up. How'd your sightseeing go?
It's good. We'll have to come back.
Please don't. Or, I suppose, don't rush. Aizen stops. I'd say that, but it seems like you're actually doing pretty good right now.
Are you allowed to give me any more than that?
Huh?
I don't know. You seem to know what's going on here.
I mean, I'm figuring out step by step, but she kind of like checks across. You seem awfully invigorated. Let me know how you keep feeling as time goes on.
I will. I mean, you are my student. We'll have to meet at some point.
Yes, master.
Chiba.
Aizen pets Monkey and then holds the sword incredibly tightly.
This will suffice for now.
Well, Aizen considers for a bit and then plants the sword on the ground and just kind of leans. I suppose if you are feeling a lot more rested up, then anything that prevails you on the way back is no match for my master, correct?
Definitely not.
All right,
I'm undefeated
stay
against
safe.
Ghost.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine. Aizen leans over. But if you're really, really scared and think something awful's gonna happen, just yell, "Help! Help! On ZZ, save the day!" And I'll be right there.
I don't think I'll need it. And then she grabs Sokoro by the arm. I've got this big, strong man with me.
Sokoro, very softly and carefully removes your hands to the side and then starts walking forward.
Don't touch
come
me,
on.
skank.
You know how many people at Indigo would love to go on a hiking date with Beretta Pietro?
He kind of considers that. Right. I don't, actually. Quite frankly, I don't think anyone cares to go on a date with Glocktor, though, so.
I do.
Little man raises his hand.
Beretta holds the little man's hand.
Yeah.
Your loss.
He kind of looks like, really? And then just kind of keeps going.
Okay.
Wow, this has been quite an illuminating adventure we've been on.
It has. Thanks for joining me. I mean that. Not even sarcastically.
He just, it certainly has, if anything, been valuable.
monetarily.
Potentially, if it results in dealing with this problem. You know what? He kind of stops and turns. Go ahead and keep dealing with these ghosts if you so please.
So that you can build a big castle on whatever haunted ground this is.
Absolutely. He kind of stops and then or something akin. Castles in their own right are something abhorrent. But this place would be great for a hotel.
This would be
Yeah, I was
great.
thinking hotel too.
This Roushin burial ground will be great for the casino.
Yeah, he kind of considers it himself as he's just like, in a way, hotels are sort of like castles for the everyman. Though, he kind of considers this place will probably be a money trap for the rich. I think I'd prefer something like that.
You move your way back, and for the first time, you find yourself awake at the hour that the cicadas stop chirping.
Oh no.
And you fall into the same trap as last time. Wind up wandering in this direction. Putting you over here.
God, guys.
All you can hear is the crunch of boots as you move through the island.
I think the island gets bigger at night.
Socorro checks around. Oh, this hour, huh?
You don't seem to be worried to be out right now?
He considers, well, this is the hour where the cicadas go quiet, and the island itself seems to simply pause. He kind of checks around. Practically, nothing really changes too much, though. There was that slaughtered pig incident. Though,
And my dad getting
Queen
kidnapped.
Yes, though it seems like the culprit for all our misdoings at night is now no longer an issue.
I wouldn't bank on that. She said there were 2 more, and something even worse.
Socorro considers that for a bit. That is correct. Something akin to what? 2 more like me and a bastard was what you reported? What Guy has confirmed?
Oh, I bet that bastard was up on that mountain.
Huh?
I don't know. Just thinking out loud.
Socorro kind of moves over to the side. Right. And he kind of stops and considers for a moment. As he swears, he turns around as you guys reach the river, as he almost like looks and just sort of feels. Huh. Okay. Right. He steps across the river pretty hurriedly as he moves across, as he's just kind of like, that's concerning. Beretta.
You can
As
cross
you-
running water, which means you're not a vampire.
He just kind of looks, right, you're letting Count Cool get to your head. Beretta, you think you feel that too. As you cross the river, you feel that sense of foreboding presence start to form up. Something sort of emanating from across the river. That river in its own sort of acts as like a line in the sand for you in a way. Yeah. As you step past, you feel something happen. It's like you finally realized it after moving across where, yeah, something's off. Something just changed pretty quickly the moment that you decided to keep moving on. There's something here. You can feel it. A gaze. Not of any kind that you can perceive from a person, but something else. Simply catching a glance at you and deciding on that spot, on that moment, that it feels like, yes, you're worth looking at, you're worth engaging with, you're worth dealing with. You feel something as you kind of look around and gazing about. You almost skip past it with your eyes, but checking back, there's something standing so simply still in the corner. It barely makes itself known too much, as still as the wind, the trees that are standing without wind blowing, as quiet as the silent cicadas. In this moment, you realize, perhaps, as you feel it fall on yourself, the air in your throat almost catches. You feel no voice escape, no scream, nothing. If there was anything that would come. After all, you've experienced ghosts before. You see these things. Though, this is the first one, even in its vaguest form you've seen, that's instilled such a silence. The cicadas haven't stopped due to some strange ritual or preference or weirdness about the way this island works. They've stopped because it's here. And they know to be quiet when it's here. Something seems to be staring at you. Large, foreboding within the trees. It seems to have nudged itself into a nice little clearing point as it looks directly across you. And all of that stillness is broken when it moves. Socorro then catches and turns over to the side as well, seeing it too, and a similar effect kind of happens to him as he just stops and doesn't say anything. And immediately, you feel your wrist grabbed as you are pulled bodily this way almost immediately. Jay, what happens next?
I want to know what Beretta does.
She was grabbing her sword.
What's the plan, Beretta?
She wants to see it.
Oh boy.
Okay. Do you hold yourself firm then?
Yeah.
Socorro looks at you and then lets go. Suit yourself, and then runs away.
Oh my god. Okay. Beretta, give me a roll to do.
We are sightseeing.
Okay. We are going to roll to die for this, friend. Oh god. Okay. Oh boy.
Can't they lock one in?
No, I've gotta hold on. Give me one. Give me 1 second. Oh boy. That's how this is going.
A monkey is a monkey, even in a dream. God, the silence is fucking disturbing.
Oh boy.
It is. It's weird.
I have like all the fans turned off in my room because we're recording, and that never happens. I usually have a fan on 24/7, so it's just fucking silent.
So this is how this is gonna work out.
How's it gonna work out, Jay?
Well, we're doing this.
I don't even know what you're saying.
Beretta, you decide to look at and engage with this creature because you wanna get a sight. You wanna get a sight of it, and oh boy, you are going to get just that actually. Actually,
Before it kills me.
well, kinda.
Oh
boy. You look at this creature as it starts to move. You draw your sword and it takes a step forward and it's going to lock in. Let's do that one. as it starts to move, you see a shape simply step and blur past you as a figure looms over you. Your strike means nothing to it. It simply moves past and chases after the person who ran.
Oh no!
Oh. No.
What do we do, Beretta? Beretta, what do we do?
Beretta, what's the next move?
We chase.
Okay. Give me a roll to do to give chase.
I should probably roll for the man.
Yeah, you should probably roll for Sokoro.
Let's see.
These next few rolls are going to matter immensely.
That's pretty
Oh,
cool.
That's pretty
Look
good,
at that.
honestly.
16, yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
This is going to matter so much.
Should I,
Me quietly talking about which characters might die in this campaign.
uh,
Yeah, so, Beretta, you get that 19. That's pretty good. That's gonna help you close some distance. Oh, okay. You're gonna let the dice decide. You're gonna let the dice decide your fate here. Sokoro, give me a roll to do now.
Oh no.
Okay, first one. That's pretty good.
yeah, 23, not too bad.
Okay. We're gonna catch up with Beretta. Beretta, you make it to here. This old, you know what this is? This is an old village. Give me a roll to die immediately.
Me. Nice.
Oh, okay. Beretta, you look around the clearing, and as you do, your sensitivity spikes, and you see everywhere fire burning through the night. But you know for a fact that this is spectral, phantasmal. You know that this flame doesn't actually exist, and the figure darts away again. And you manage to press on.
Gotta go fast.
You gotta go fast,
Sokoro
Beretta.
was on this track team.
He was on the track team, though.
He was pretty fast.
Okay, Beretta, give me another roll to do.
Ready to roll.
Okay, so I'm falling
That's
behind a
not
bit.
so fast.
That's not so fast. Hey, Christian.
Yeah.
Drop dice. Give Sokoro another roll to do and die.
All right, I'm gonna go to the map where I can do that.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay,
Go
so
on.
drop. Got another roll to die. Okay.
Oh boy.
You want to stand tall, little boy?
You want to stand tall?
Yeah,
please?
let's stand tall, little boy.
Hands off.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna lock in a swing of that. Set my swing to red 6. Keep your back tall while you sprint, so for maximum.
Okay. Then give me a roll to do.
Yeah. It's just taking a little bit because the roll 20 is lagging out a bit. So why don't you describe Beretta as she's running?
Okay. Yeah. Tell me how Beretta's dealing with this.
She's now worried because she's worried that she put somebody else in danger by
Ooh,
not.
look
leaving.
at that. Look at that 13. Oh boy.
Okay. Okay.
Oh boy.
That's still okay. We're not. Sokoro, do me a favor. Wound 2 of your dice.
Oh boy. Okay. Sounds great.
Oh no.
Oh, let's see. Which ones are we gonna wound here? Let's see. We're gonna wound yellow and blue
Yellow and blue.
because those don't. Yeah.
Okay.
Does he keep his 6 red locked in, or is that drop?
Yeah, you can keep your. I'll let you stand tall after the fact. Like
Yeah,
that's
actually, no. I think by the things would reset, we drop and roll again. So I think he
Okay,
got that
yeah.
chance with that.
okay.
Oh no. the empty night's kind of fun.
Empty
Oh,
night
boy.
2.
Electric boogaloo.
Oh boy.
Dude, they're going ape shit on that timpani though.
Yeah. So what happens next?
You need to give me another roll to.
Oh,
die and
right,
another
you're
roll
right.
to do.
You're right. 2. Let's roll to do. Okay.
Okay. Now it's we're gonna catch up with Beretta a little bit. You move into this area and you are running the fastest you've ever run in your life.
Yeah.
Give me a roll to do.
Do I know where I am at all?
You do actually. By some small miracle, you circumnavigated this path once before with
The
Sorelia.
banana.
Yeah, there's the
The
banana.
banana!
The
You
banana
know
would
where
work.
you are!
I need a plan, and I need to know where I am to have a plan. Come on.
Okay, Beretta, you managed to keep pace. You continue running. That's right. The banana, hard left turn. You hear crashing. You run, and you almost slip for a second. Oh, there's blood on the ground. You continue running, and you continue charging. Just letting it roll. Give me a roll to die now, Beretta. Okay, you managed to keep up. You managed to keep pace, and you make it all the way down the beach. And as you do, okay, give me one more roll to do.
You
Gonna need a monkey miracle.
monkey
Yeah.
miracle. Monkey, give me strength.
Beretta, you missed an ape.
Oh, there it is!
Hey!
Oh my god. Okay. In that case, let me change what you're about to see.
Yeah, give it all to me. I knew that if I rolled enough, I'll get a crit.
Oh boy. So, what you see. Fuck. You rush onto the shore, and this. God fucking. Yeah, okay, yeah, that just happens.
Sequence break. Sequence break.
You managed to make it onto the shore as this gigantic figure continues moving downwards towards Socorro, who is taking shelter, just barely hanging on to his life, stumbling backwards into the boat, and you manage to charge forward, close the distance, and actually, in a blink, slice through this person using two of your techniques at the same time.
Oh!
And time seems to pause in that moment. He looks down at you, and that expression shifts, and you see almost fires begin to lick across his body. As
Cool.
he looks down at you. And you
Ruger
realize something.
spawn! Well, would you look at that? Always late on the draw, but just in time.
How do you know who I am?
The figure arcs, the flames licking and splashing to the side.
And
As it-
then
Yeah.
Call of Cicadas sets back in. There's almost a momentary calm, and you notice something, Beretta. That strike you performed against this person, it was stopped dead in its tracks. Yeah, that should have beheaded this one. But your sword was caught, actually. one unbroken horn sits unadorned on top of this person's head. And calm and serenity seems to return to the area around. Almost like that, the figure turns away as calls from the town get louder and louder.
As soon as everything goes back to being calm, Beretta just falls down.
Yeah. No, this one starts taking steps away as you hear the distance. As you hear the distance close and someone rushes in. What's going on? What's happening? He rushes onto the shore.
Yeah.
Sees all the blood. Oh, Socorro. What happened? What happened? He turns and looks at Beretta.
It was huge. I don't know what it was.
Oh no, oh no. He moves in and looks down at Socorro.
Socorro, I think, is probably on the verge of passing out from blood loss. It's a lot of blood, and there was another patch like that previously, too.
Beretta, your crit 20 means he is down to 1 HP with no wounds remaining.
Jeez!
He is literally hanging on by a thread. Oh no. Here, help me carry him.
Yeah, anything.
Iori helps pick Socorro up, and you two drag the man back to the inn.
This man needs a fucking hot spring stat.
This man's 50 cc's of hot spring immediately.
A 5-second sit.
He'll be good. You just maybe 10 seconds.
And y'all come in. Boy. He's bleeding a lot.
Yeah, I assume we're both covered in blood at this point.
Yeah. He turns around. Hey, here.
Forest demon.
She motions over in this direction. Come on, this way. You all sort of wind up piling Socorro into this room right here and throw him on the bed. Forest demon, you said?
What it looked like.
Huh.
Whatever happens when everything goes silent, he's the cause.
Give me a roll to die again. Oh, Beretta, you're still so on top of your game. You turn around and your hands are shaking. You aren't relaxed, but you try to think about this as calmly as possible. Without a doubt, what you just faced in the woods, that was an Oni.
Oni, like Oni war.
Forest demon, though. So islands for sure haunted then, huh?
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't my first clue, but definitely haunted.
Where's the map?
He's in here. Hold on. I know some first aid. I can help.
No,
All right, I've got what I need to. He steps by and he looks and he flashes you something, Beretta. It's a blood bag.
What? Can I ask?
Tomato juice isn't gonna help.
What were you two doing out there so late?
We were just kind of exploring the old civilization past the trees onto the peak. And I guess we lost track of time.
He, sort of relaxes back, slumps against the door, slides down. I was curious why I didn't show up later in the afternoon. Can you tell me everything you know about it? Everything that you saw?
Yeah, there's this tree that everybody gets bad feelings at. When it showed up, everything went silent. I couldn't even talk. And he had one horn and one broken horn.
There's a presence behind you suddenly. This.
Oh, please explain.
She turns her head around the corner. You've met the source of this island's curses, then.
That's the bastard, then.
She slowly nods. I don't think he'll follow us into the settlement.
I need you to tell me all of his rules and whatever hocus pocus I need to do to fight him.
Yes, please.
He knows who I am.
Iori takes a step around and looks at Beretta and then looks at Hay. I apologize. I was not taking your ghost stories seriously enough. Nearly cost me the life of someone I care about dearly. Whatever you can do, whatever you can tell us, please. Bows his head. He just quietly nods. Follow me to the shrine, then. And
she does.
Oh boy. Y'all head over there late at night. Delete all the fucking Ape Escape
The
characters.
monkeys.
No, they're there in ritual to summon the demon.
See, this is a classic inversion because it started with apes escaping, and then Socorro was the ape that must have escaped at the
He
end.
had to
here.
escape.
Socorro,
Yeah,
it was
it was good.
foreshadowing, honestly.
Yeah.
Socorro died every second in the dream.
Could you imagine if he died after dying all those times?
Yeah.
Listen,
well, every
you
time
are-
he came back, wait, I'm not dead?
Socorro
Nice.
was one crit 20 away from dying, so like,
Mhm.
you know,
If you didn't roll 20, he would have.
If you didn't-
shit.
if you
I feel like
didn't
that's like a
roll a
running
20,
theme.
I would have killed the living shit out of him.
Monkey miracle.
I prayed for a monkey miracle.
And you received.
You walk towards the shrine following Heijin, and she moves over in this direction first. Sort of like over to the left. You and Iori keeping pace, looking back and forth, and then she climbs through the bushes and makes her way to her house.
Oh, I was gonna say, is really now the time to eat?
And she gathers up a few things and heads over back towards the shrine. And you travel in relative silence. Iori's shaking.
Yeah, Beretta is.
I don't think. Boy, is Iori gonna try to be strong for Beretta? We're gonna say absolutely not. Iori's too shaken. Is Beretta gonna try to be strong for Iori?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I stay strong. Because
This is fun.
fun.
We are having a good time.
You know, I think he looks good in red, don't you, Iori?
Shut the fuck up. Kay moves over to the shrine and lights actually a lantern here, and all along the outside, different fireflies spring to life as if directly responding to the power of the shrine. And in doing so, you feel like almost you feel the presence on the island sort of die down as you're encompassed in this ring of fireflies. Some sort of barrier to the outside? That's what your instinct tells you. And she seems to exhale very slowly. Well, thank you for coming to the shrine first. I think there are other people on the island who are listening. She shifts around slightly. I haven't been able to shake the bad feelings since I arrived. Yes. You arrived before us, didn't you? He turns and looks and nods. When I arrived first on this island, I saw something right here. She motions around. And in doing so, the fireflies seem to respond to her commands. And Beretta, your heart jumps into your chest for a second as you see actually 4 figures around. Or, was it only 3? You think. And you look. These vague shapes seem to barely stand out amidst the darkness. When we first arrived, the only thing on this island was this lonely shrine. She runs her hand alongside of it, surrounded by multiple stone statues. She gestures one after the other, their features worn away by time. Look back over to the shrine. This place is a powerful anchor. It's meant to disperse incense amidst other things out to the remainder of the island. And in doing so, she shakes her head. Something here is supposed to remain contained. Beretta, as you look at the shapes unfolding in front of your face, you think back. You think back to an uncertain form that was watching you. As you headed into the ruins themselves, Queen Demine watching you very carefully, you felt like her eyes were fixated on something else, a gigantic shape instead, that kept its eye on you as you traveled up and made your wish at the tree. He watched every single step you took, and then placed himself beneath those boughs in quiet meditation, as if maybe you weren't worth his time. But something about you has changed. You feel swirling around inside of you those same mists, a strength that adds power and weight to your various limbs. You could feel the eyes of the creature upon you now, and you now feel that Hajian's been talking about this entire time.
That
This island
explains
is
it.
worrying. She moves across and looks at the various stone statues aligned on all sides around, and looks back. The spirit that inhabits this place is an extremely powerful one. I don't think I'm capable of exercising it myself. My plan was just to stay here for as long as it took to make sure that the shrine was doing better, then it could do the rest of the work. Then she gestures back over to it. And then you look a little closer at the shrine, and on the inside, there's this grand incense burner. This object that seems to be like this interwoven object of brass that seems to have been smashed or broken. I don't think the shrine is capable of containing them anymore.
Fences don't work forever.
She nods along lightly and then takes a step forward, Beretta, and holds your hands. You came face to face with the creature. The curse has wrapped itself around you, but you still stand strong and resolute.
I meant what I said. That change is always a good thing, even if it's bad for a little bit.
She looks back to the shrine, And then back to you. Do you think you're strong enough to withstand this change?
I don't think I have a choice.
Her eyes pinch shut in a big smile. Well then, from now until the end of this curse, I pledge my services to you. Iori slowly turns and looks at the two of you. I'm not used to occurrences like this. Is it something that we can fight? If we muster everybody in the village, is it something we can just kill? Kay turns, looks at Beretta, then looks back at Iori and slowly shakes her head, and then gestures over at the statues. Those are the people in the past who have tried and failed. Beretta, you look. And almost as you watch, you feel like one of these statues flashes you a passive grin before fading away into nothingness. She turns and looks back at you, Beretta. And then bows her head, bapping the top of your head with her horns. Please don't meet the same fate.
Well, I do have other things I need to do, so. Got no time to be a statue.
Iori seems almost borderline frustrated. And this is something that she can specifically help with. Heijin, with those big, wide eyes, casts her gaze back over to Iori. The island has chosen her the same as it chose them. He scratches the back of his neck. And there's nothing that I can do. She shakes her head. I'm going to go back to the village and tend to my friend. He moves over and pats you on the shoulder, still shaking slightly. I had no choice but to rely on you in this situation.
My dad told me when we got here, I used to say this stupid thing when I was a kid about being president of the planet. If I can't just fix an island and more so a big city, how am I ever going to be the president of anything?
He gets a pained expression on his face. I'm not sure what to say to that. I wish I could do more myself. Looks back at the shrine. Maybe if I'd finished my training, I could perceive the world that you apparently can. But in the immediate, I can at least appraise all of these people that I've taken under my care of the situation. Will staying in the village help us? Hay nods very slowly. Then we'll do that. Looks over to Beretta again. Do you want to stay in the inn? Or maybe even my mansion? I don't feel safe with you out in the wilderness anymore.
Only if my dad can come too.
Of course. Well, make sure the inn is all set up for you. He takes a step forward and, honestly, the best way to describe his body language is defeated? He travels out and back down the path, and you realize you've been holding hands with Hay this entire time. She continues to stare at you with those big eyes.
I do not stop. Because I'm shooketh.
Yeah.
She gestures around, and slowly takes a step backwards, still holding one of your hands you were pulled with, and then smudges out the light, and one by one, those fireflies blink off. We should get you back. I think food would probably be good for you right now.
Food sounds good. I think the only thing I've eaten today was that flour.
Agent kind of smiles. Did it taste good?
It was sweet.
Oh, you say that, and eventually you work your way back over to oh boy, you work your way back over to the inn. And hey Beretta, you sleeping tonight?
I'll try if there's no demons on my chest.
You move back over and you sit with Hay for a while. And you just sort of you pass the time there. Hay is going to quietly drink some alcohol probably. And eventually Ami winds up working her way over. Hey, you two. He's awake. If you want to talk to him at all.
Probably should. He's gonna yell at me. He's gonna stand tall and yell at me.
Hey, it's funny. She seemed so completely prepared for all of the ghost nonsense, and then you say, he's gonna yell at me, and she's hanging back a little bit now.
The interpersonal horror.
Yeah. You start to move your way up and over. And you approach up and you manage to find your way sort of over to this hallway as Count Cool exits the room.
Well, he's got blood, so good luck.
She doesn't know how to react to that.
I'm sure he'll be fine. Do not worry. Looked like you took that boon to heart, huh?
Yep.
Be careful.
I'm certainly not distracted.
He, yes. Well, you'll find yourself rather distracted with being able to enjoy life in an island if you die, so don't do that.
I'll try.
Because then you'll really be sticking around with us forever. In a hole.
Apparently not a hole. She heads in.
You come in and Sakura looks like shit.
Hey.
He turns his head a bit and sees Beretta walking in. Oh. And that's it.
So, Count Cool said you still have blood.
I do now. I'm alive.
Because most of it ended up on us.
He kind of looks at the both of you there and is just like, I see.
I should really go take a bath. I'll leave you two alone for a second.
Please. He
It's too
just tries to, yeah, he just puts his head up on the pillow.
I think I might have missed up my chance to make you not hate me.
He considers that a little bit. Suppose you did. Though I told you you didn't have a chance in the first place. He kind of stops and is like, ow. Your marks as a ghost hunter need improvement. If you can't save anyone on the island, I'll just have to call a real exorcist.
Well, technically speaking, I don't think that was a ghost, but I don't want to get caught in the semantics as much as I know you would.
Loom. I am technically a real exorcist.
He turns over. Really?
Yes.
And she works for me. So
She nods, eyes closed.
Well, we've got a mighty fun band of people working to save this town.
Retracts.
He places
Why?
his head back down.
why did it go after you?
He considers for a moment and turns over. And he thinks, and let me roll something really quick. Oh wow, he's
Good as he
He's
could.
feeling that.
is feeling that. He considers a bit. He thinks about this person's thing and specifically what exactly is up with them, and specifically why would they go after him, which is really a sideshow to Beretta, or at least it seemed to be. It's a good question. Can't quite say for sure. Maybe it just enjoys a hunt, or it kind of thinks a bit. I can't honestly say what that big, disgusting demon wanted.
Hay places her head in the room again. It chased you because you ran.
What, is it like a cat or something?
She slowly shakes her head. If you were running away, then it would naturally try to hunt you down. The one standing and fighting, she looks over at Beretta, could deal with at its leisure.
Right. Let me rephrase the question. It's been apparently watching me since I've come to this island. And up until an hour ago, it didn't consider me to be a threat. So, what lies in your soul, in your heart, that makes you so much better than me?
He like gets a disgust. He's had like a disgusted face, and then he gets a disgusted face, and then like kind of there's a bit of a smirk forming over it as there's a little bit of blood kind of hanging on his lip, and he kind of like realizes that, and he kind of licks it off, and then just kind of like he turns over and considers that after licking the blood a bit. Maybe it's because I've got iron will in my blood or something like that.
The family trait?
He considers, no. It's all Socorro. Maybe he's concerned some of that would rub off on you.
That wouldn't be good. I guess I
Yes.
should...
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
I guess I should figure out how to make it.
He considers, or maybe you should start asking yourself questions instead of just trying to figure out where you're going as you go.
And what would you ask if you were in my situation?
Oh, I don't know. How to kill a demon, perhaps? What it wants? He kind of thinks why it specifically started doing more when you got here. I suppose there's another questions to ask, but hell if I know any of them. Go ask your exorcist.
He did know my name. Or at least
He kind of turns
my
at that.
dad's name.
Is that what it said? Your father, isn't your father William?
William.
What did it say? I was kind of losing it.
So, little known fact for people who know my family. My dad did the weird thing and took my mother's name, as Pietro was the more prestigious name where we live. His last name's Ruger.
He doesn't ring a bell.
No, I don't think it would. He wasn't much until he made his way over here.
He considers, married into a big famous family, huh?
Yeah, against all odds. my grandparents didn't like the idea of it at all.
Suppose they wouldn't. He kind of leans back on your bed, and I suppose that gives me a little more respect for William then.
If you can't respect me, I at least appreciate that. My dad's pretty cool.
He kind of well, respect or not, I suppose I owe you a thanks.
No, I put you in that situation.
I'm glad you're self-aware. But you got me out too, which means we're about at even again. That's how that works.
Okay, so I don't owe you a vampire boon.
What?
Nothing. It's how I got these seashells.
He kind of just hits the pillow again and is just like, will there be anything else?
No, I should probably let you rest. Hopefully you have a dream about catching monkeys that did wonders for my health.
Well, yeah, okay. What? He just kind of like, his head's kind of spinning and he's like, dreaming about monkeys? And he just kind of like hits the pillow and just, that thought shifts off pretty quickly. Before you even reach the door, he's thrown that out.
You exit the room and Hay is shifting awkwardly outside. Just gonna grab this one. She kind of looks across. Is he doing okay?
Well, he was back to being mean to me, so...
Yeah, I overheard that, actually. She looks at the wall and is like, he was just trying to sound cool earlier. She kind of, like, tilts her head back and forth. I think, if anything, the fact that he's trying... the fact that the creature was trying to eliminate him means that he's a nobody. She just states with 100% certainty. I think
These walls are thin, Hay. We should move.
Oh, that's a good point. She shifts over this way. Yeah. No, if it was going after him, it probably means it considered him prey rather than an actual threat.
Well,
but if you
I've been a problem to everybody else, so...
She kind of smiles. But if you thought he sounded cool, you can assume that he meant what he said.
No, I mean, it's what I would say. If I wasn't here, that's exactly what I would say. If I, like, hypothetically, not to say that this has ever happened, if I ever fell off of the roof of the university and onto a gazebo,
yeah,
I would say something like that.
I see. You both are similar in that regard, then.
Yeah, as much as he probably would hate to admit it.
But you don't hate to admit it?
I'm seeing myself in a lot of people, more so than I have ever. So I think it's good to see all of these reflections of myself. It's helping me understand what I am.
She just blinks. You sound like a follower of the tortoise god.
Oh no. Apparently my life philosophy was given to me when I was a child and I forgot about it, but so maybe?
She thinks about that. What do you mean?
The whole thing about being a truth of the world, apparently that's just a thing that people have said before. I guess I have a lot of ideas, but they're not necessarily mine. She
sort of like leans in. Truth of the world? Isn't that just a cornerstone of... She thinks that's just a philosophical cornerstone that could be built in any different direction.
Yeah.
She starts to speak up quietly and then puts her hands down. It's not it's something that I heard about sometimes in my family, but during the godly ascension, she looks over and then peeks an eye out and then slowly, like, retracts again. I'm sure you don't want to hear about history right now.
I'm starting to think that I should learn more about history.
You think back, you go to, but why, you think back to a few minutes ago, but why would he go after you first? And you're like, I think I should learn more about history. Echoing in your head, cowards are the first to die in war, Beretta.
Oh.
Back over here. He sort of draws himself up. Well, during the time of the godly ascension, there were actually a plethora of different deities spread all throughout Rauji, and only the most worthy and truthful of deities fully established themselves. She turns. A lot of this history is something that I didn't learn until I left Rauji. What knowledge I know was mostly picked up during my time traveling in Mitsudai, and also, Hylardia, and also here. She shakes her head. The ascension to a status as a truth. That's something that I think a lot of people feel fundamentally at their core. Like they want to be an indelible part of the world itself.
Like it's a part of the nature of man?
Yes. She like scrunches her fists and then retracts. I shouldn't be saying that about the intentions of gods, but it's what I genuinely believe.
Oh, what are they going to do about it?
Hey, his eyes kind of well up. Maybe take away my blessing like they have been for years.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about those.
She sort of like motions at her hair. Most of my family has vibrant pink hair or big horns, or I mean, there's an expectation my hair was way more pink before. She sort of draws up.
Beretta takes off her hat and he's like, well, at least your horns are a blessing. Mine has always been considered a curse.
Her expression gets like sort of like focuses on your horn for a second. You where does that horn come from?
My dad's side.
I see. Did your dad get a blessing or something?
I don't think so.
Oh.
He didn't really talk about his youth in Rauji. That's why I don't really know anything about it.
I see. If I didn't know better, I'd assume that was like an Oni horn. She just looks at you.
Well, that's convenient.
She tilts her head.
The Oni that I fought, he knew my name. If I was some sort of Oni myself, then I don't know, he could be my uncle.
Her expression falls for a second. Oh. Okay, that one thing at a time. She leans forward and holds both of your hands again.
Yeah, sorry. I got ahead of myself.
No, that's okay. I don't know what to say to that, so I'm just gonna look at you. She does so.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people do.
She kind of quietly nods. But becoming a truth of the world, all of that, I think that's what it just means to be alive. So, good job living.
She stops for a second and blinks. You weren't there when I was talking about. She's
you go.
kind of shocked for a second. She's like, I was just saying earlier that I feel like I haven't lived.
Oh. Her entire face screws up like did I misread the situation? Did I mess up?
No. You're validating the situation.
She kind of seems satisfied on that front. Well, I think together we can remove the curse that's hanging over this island. All you have to do is show it your truth and don't wind up like the other ones who tried before in the past.
I don't think anything. I know it.
And you realize that is what this man was saying earlier about you. And she just smiles. Okay. Well then, in that case, I think I can trust your gut. What do you feel we should do about this situation?
Feel like we need to find out who those other statues are.
Right.
It makes me feel a lot better that at least their intentions were good. All of them, I would think.
She sort of gets a more, puzzled expression on her face. People have tried to conquer this island in the past and were instead swallowed up by it, made part of its fabric. I don't know if we could call them truly human anymore, truly friends, or truly people that we can save. She says those words, and then you think back. You think back to just the other day, actually. She says she doesn't think that those are people that could be saved. And you remember staring up, half conscious, as Queen Demine faded away into nothingness, with a big smile on her face. Not one of those fake smiles you and her and Cerelia put on earlier, but a genuine one. And you come back and you know, one thing's for sure. You saved that woman.
Yeah. Maybe I'm thinking too far ahead and assuming their intentions, but any amount of being bound to one place and not being able to pass on, it's gotta be a fate worse than death.
She kind of grimaces and nods.
If there's any way that I can relieve that weight, whether they thank me for it or not, it's for the best.
She leans forward and then holds both of your hands again. You're talking like a real exorcist.
I keep hearing that.
And it's around that time, Iori kind of walks in, freshly washed, the blood has been removed. If you want to, I think you should probably take a bath soon. They sort of gesture to you, Beretta, you're still covered in blood.
Yeah, I'm not sleeping tonight anyway.
I gave it a little bit of thought. And, we're going to be stuck here whether we like it or not for a little bit. I thought of what I could do in my capacity as a leader. Takes a step backwards. I think tomorrow, these things can't operate at night, right? Looks over to Hay, and she slowly shakes her head. No, they can, but they much prefer the dark. Be careful. Don't go to areas that you can't hear the cicadas. Oof. Okay. Keep that in mind. Iori looks over to you, Beretta, and then, far more weakly this time, states, well, how about another fun vacation activity tomorrow? I think we could use a scavenger hunt, he says, sitting down on the pillow. Oh, I actually see what you're getting at. You are crafty, you know that, right? I try. Iori turns around. We can gather supplies, more or less gamify gathering supplies. I think it would lift spirits slightly. Yeah, back with the tie, they wouldn't do anything unless it was a game or a competition or something. If you wanted Karsh to run out and do anything for you, you had to phrase it as a dare. Honestly, that's how you manipulated most of them. Julia's tear fell for it, too. She's just mumbling to herself. Yeah. No, honestly, that sounds brilliant. Can you leave the organization to me? Yori, blinks a few times. I was going to handle it myself. The only thing you should be handling is getting a good night of sleep. You look like crap. Oh. I suppose I didn't realize. Yes, I wish you both a good night. Rises, nods, and moves over in this direction.
He might be too smart for his own good.
I kind of get that impression, actually. She lets out a big laugh. That, he'll probably land on his feet. He's fine. Can I do anything for you two? Also, sorry for listening in, but at the same time, it's a very interesting conversation, and I could tell you, I'm sure your family's proud of you, she says, looking over at you, Beretta. And
I hope so.
If they're not, they damn well should be.
That's kind of all I want to do.
Make them happy.
Give them something to be proud of.
Good luck. People are tricky. You give them one thing, they want something more.
My dad's easy. I could drop dead now and he'd be proud of my life.
Yeah, it's probably because he's proud of his daughter already.
Yeah, that's lame. My mom is tougher.
I mean, yeah, that's the life you're gonna live if you're living for others, though. Lame one. Rolls over this way.
I'm going to wash the blood off of myself.
Yeah, do so. Tell me where you put the towel. I'm gonna burn it or something. She moves around the outside. Hey, looks over at you. Do you need any assistance?
I could use some company.
Okay. She quietly stands and nods, and you two wind up moving over to the hot springs. Toph is shifting back and forth in the hallway over here.
Oh, hey, Tough. I haven't seen you in a while. We could have used you at the baseball game.
Hey, I wanted to ask, everything going all right over there? Gets there.
You and I both know that's not the case.
Yeah, I wanted to know what's up, but I don't really know Socorro, even remotely. He's kind of got an intimidating aura. Don't know how to check on him. Don't know how to say he should feel better without him telling me I'm a problem or a nuisance or something. Toph is mumbling off to the side.
Oh no, I get that. That means that he's alive.
Oh. Yeah,
Sometimes you just need to look past the fog of a person to see their intention.
yeah, but what if that fog yells at you?
Well, that means it's more fun.
I don't really think so. His entire expression screws up. I think people who are prickly on purpose are hard to deal with because it's he looks over at where Socorro's room is. That's a choice they're making. You know?
But you have to wonder why.
I guess.
Everybody's got to have a good reason.
I guess. I mean, I think I'd rather reward nice people. He's just kind of moving off in this direction.
And sometimes, I feel like everybody's prickly in a different way.
Huh? He turns around and looks at you, unaware of what you're talking about, even remotely.
He's more obvious. I respect that. But everybody has barriers.
Scratches the back of his head. Yeah, Yeah, I guess. Like, he notices that you were closing distance on him repeatedly, and hey,
We're going in the same direction. Sorry. It's awkward.
Yeah, I guess
I'm not
we're
trying
going-
to intimidate you.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, everybody's got barriers.
Yeah, it's just about understanding what barriers you're dealing with.
Hey, are you doing okay? You're covered in blood.
I'm on my way to the path.
I see.
I fought a
Yes.
demon in the woods.
Thanks for bringing him back from that. He he mumbles and looks back at Beretta. It's like, huh. Everybody's got barriers, yeah. He sort of sighs and then moves up in this direction, and I'm genuinely curious how this is gonna go. Knock knock.
Who's there?
It's Tough Weekman.
Mr. Weekman? What's the matter?
I
I'm a bit preoccupied if you need something right now.
I just wanted to check on you to make sure you're doing okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll recover.
Okay, you want a drink or anything?
There's a bit of a silence for a moment, and then, or is he, peeking through the door as he's
No,
standing
he's
at
just waiting outside.
Could use some water.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. He gets up and moves around, and you hear the rush of water, and eventually he comes back in and then opens the door and moves in and then puts it down for you.
Thank you. He takes it and takes a drink.
Hey, why did you go outside the settlement?
He turns over and kind of looks at him like, I'm not quite in the mood for questions right now.
I guess. It's sort of shifts and moves away and then stops. It's just fucking, I'm curious enough.
Yeah.
He slowly turns around. Did the new girl drag you out there or something?
She didn't drag me out. She was following me for a good distance, and at some point it reversed itself.
You went out on your own then. Okay. I hope you have a good night.
He kind of sees him go, why are you so curious?
Slowly turns back around and then looks. I don't know, you're just a lawyer from Indigo, right?
Yes.
And
Though I'm
you
also the manager of this place.
Yeah, but still, you went out to explore the dark reaches of this island?
It was just supposed to be a couple of trees. I was less interested in the island itself. There was a base curiosity. More so, I was curious if this Pietro would hold up to her word.
Right. Okay. He's nodding along. So you're curious about her then. Okay. I guess I can see that. I hope you have a good night. Slowly opens the door and closes it behind him.
He takes a drink of the water. Downright terrified. I don't even think he asked the real question he wanted to ask at all.
He moves over and then travels past. Hey, little man. You said it. Tough Weekman moves over and thinks to himself for a second. He thinks back on what he knows of lawyers, what he knows of Socorro himself, a person who would not have set a single foot outside the settlement had it not been for the presence of a one Beretta Pietro. He feels the impact that she's placed upon this place like a fucking droplet traveling through water. He reflects on it a little bit and then looks back outside, sort of thinks to himself, scratches the side of his head. Maybe someday. And then he moves back over to his room to settle in for another night. Beretta, you spend the remainder of the night not only bathing, but you wind up going into the hot springs. And no, hey, your horns, hey, no.
You've lost control.
Yes. You wind up just spending another long night in the hot springs. You feel like you're coming here a lot. And finally, you hear a splash from elsewhere as someone else touches down, coming in from over the wall. Thunk!
Woo! Wonderful.
Oh,
Hey!
Beretta is doing her stressed out face down in the water thing, sensory deprivation.
You feel yourself pulled above the above again. Well. What, is this just a thing we're gonna keep doing? I don't mind. Hot springs are fantastic.
I don't mind it either.
Oh, and look who it is! Zyzen scoots over to the side and then just goes and pats her new follower on the shoulder.
I apologize, ZZ Shingard. For
What?
the immediate future, I cannot be your follower.
Wrong. You can be my follower. What's making you stop?
She
I'll
turns
destroy it.
and points over at Beretta.
I didn't say you had to stop.
She turns, looks at Beretta, hears I didn't say you had to stop, and then turns back at High, needing an answer.
She is my current best hope at resolving the situation on the island. Admittedly, your curses need to be tended to. However, the more pressing issue is dealing with what she is dealing with.
Oh, you mean the island?
Yes.
Well, yes, I plan to deal with the island myself as well, so there seems to be no problem.
Hey shakes her head
What?
and then points over to Beretta again.
What?
You may
What?
try as you might, you will never be able to grasp this island's true form.
She grasps your true form and then shakes you a little bit.
Beretta is
Well, I
back underwater.
suppose. Yeah. Huh? And what about you, huh? You think that you're gonna grasp this true form? She keeps shaking. Well, if we both gotta help dear Sensei over there, then we will. But that doesn't mean that you're not my follower anymore, just because she's right over there. You understand that at some point, I'm going to get off this island once it's all taken care of, and you'll be following me. And we're not leaving till the island's solved. So, she puts Hay down. Nothing's changed. It's all right. These don't have to conflict with each other. You understand?
I feel like that was what I was trying to explain to begin with. She starts to pull quietly to the side, and then
Zyzen turns around.
shaking her again.
Yeah, well, that's all fine and good. She turns over to Beretta and pulls her up again.
No.
Why are you like this? What's wrong?
What's wrong with what?
You're trying to deprive yourself of your senses. That's not a way to see the world.
I know, sometimes I want to break.
Zyzen considers this, and she shoves your head under the water.
Thank you.
Hay is trying to, stop this from happening.
She wants
Th-
this.
There is no way that she can
No.
stop Zyzen.
Stop, she wants this. I thought you were trying to help her.
Hay mumbles protests.
Eventually, she pulls Brett up again.
I was running out of air. Thank you.
Yeah, I thought that happened. She kind of looks directly across at you a little bit. Didn't even call my name once, huh?
I couldn't. I was too busy chasing down an Oni.
That's the answer I want to hear. That's the go-getter attitude that makes you Beretta Pietro.
Speaking of which, I just had an interesting conversation about my horn here.
Zyzen looks and then pulls her hair to the side and looks at the horn. And then thinks about that for a bit and is like, Huh. So an Oni on an island. And you here as well, huh?
And he knows who I am.
That he does. What'd he say to you?
What did he say? Something about being Ruger spawn, being slow on the draw, which is factually untrue.
She kind of. Wow. Ruger spawn. That's just your family name, right?
Yeah.
Well, looks like you got one big family reunion coming up, huh?
Why's that?
Well, she kind of pulls your hair back again and taps your horn. This certainly isn't no bison bat's blessing. This is the kind of thing that only comes from
call
a
it a
demon.
curse.
Suppose it does. She grabs high. Well, we got a wonderful helper right here for that, but might take a while, so I suppose in the meanwhile you should get ready to say hi again. You think you're ready?
Right now?
Not now, but you know.
Eventually. Yeah, I'll be ready. I mean, I have to be if I want to see what's at the top of that mountain.
She considers the top of the mountain and it's
You
like,
say the top of the mountain, and both of these two were stumped as to
Yeah.
what you mean by
Yeah,
that. Like,
exactly.
Like, these two are get to be cryptic pink weirdos about,
Yeah.
like, the mystery of the island, but both are
Mhm.
like,
Yeah,
top of
what?
the mountain.
Yeah, as I was gonna say, Zyzen just kind of like, top of the. You know what she's talking about?
No idea.
Oh, you two cryptids aren't hip to that?
Zyzen sighs. I'll be right back. She climbs out again and once more leaps over without her clothes on.
I guess your cursed blood wasn't cursed enough.
Well, do you have stuff that we should move into the inn?
Not really. We kind of left with the clothes on our backs, and we got new clothes here.
Well, that's good. Okay. Anyone staying at the mansion right now?
Well, yeah, there's Sorelia, and my dad's got to be somewhere around.
Okay. Are you planning on relocating them over here?
Yeah, I'd rather they not be out in the wilderness with an angry Oni storming around the woods.
Okay. Well, do you want to go get them?
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
He reaches up and moves out, and you wind up going out, and even though it's late at night, how does Beretta feel when she leaves the settlement again?
Maybe a little bit of that discomfort that everybody feels by the tree.
Oh.
Because now that she understands what that is now.
You work your way over through the depths of the night. With Hay at your side, you feel like a little safer, but you wind up crossing the beach, and as you go, you start to feel like the sound of those cicadas is dying down.
Oh, jeez.
And you wind up going, and Brendan, I need you to roll me a 1d6 really fast. Oh. Okay. The sound of those cicadas is dying down, and you, without a word, just head down, you grab Hay's hand, and you just go. You're like, no, not those two. No, God, no. You wind up running as fast as you can. And as you approach that building, you hear a rumble. Loud, sprawled out snoring.
And grab these pillows and throw them at both of them.
Wow, so what?
But you guys were dead.
William's like rubbing his eyes. I thought what is it, 4 a.m.?
Yeah, what are you guys doing sleeping in an hour like this?
Beretta, my dear daughter, I was worried about you, but also I'd been kidnapped, so I was very tired. So I set up a bed. You can go to sleep over there. It's fine. I'm just gonna give me 5 more.
Oh, no, Dad. We need to leave. We need to move.
He picks up the tone in your voice, and then he turns around and he notices something. Oh, we were dead. And then he sees how serious your expression is. And then you notice you couldn't hear the cicadas because of this one. Just slightly louder, a noise canceling out the other one. And
I hit her with a pillow.
What did I do? I'm wounded over here. Come on, Pietro, calm down.
There's demons in the woods. We need to go.
He looks down. What happened? Are you doing okay? Okay. Just tell me where to go. It's okay.
I've already got everything set up. It's at the end. We've got a place to stay. I just had to fight Noni in the woods.
Sorelli, hand up, hand down, looks at you, Beretta. Oh, there's more of them. Okay. Ugh.
The bastard.
The oh. She sort of relaxes back. Gonna be real with you. I expected us to be dealing with more of Queen Demine's friends before that one.
I'm glad we know what we're working towards.
Sorelli reaches down. She picks up that dagger. She gets herself ready. You're thick and thin, right?
We're thick and thin, but after you're healed.
Yep. She sort of nods. You guys wind up packing up the room, making sure to carry absolutely everything with you to the inn, where, for the remainder of the vacation, you will be staying. And with that, we will call this session to a close. Not on a cliffhanger for once. The dice agreed that no cliffhanger should happen this time.
Oh,
Yeah.
but then JK after
JK
thought you
after
were
Christ.
safe.
Where's Little Man?
Where's
Banana.
little man?
Job banana.
Oh man.
Freaking A.
Nice job.
I'm happy with the progression of this session.
Bet you weren't expecting to show me Satan today.
No, absolutely not.
You almost killed your friend to see Satan.
Okay,
Yeah.
so after second thought, if we both ran, he would have just attacked both of us, so he could have died either way. So my conscience, as Brennan, is clear.
Oh,
Yeah.
so yes, absolutely. So probably whoever you dragged to the woods with you late at night would have been chased and potentially punted into the distance by Big Oni Friend. But the way that you went about it was actually pretty good. You or at least your luck held up.
Yeah, because I
well
was
enough.
basically just hoping for a crit.
Which you got, and you managed to stop. You managed to stop that ship from going down.
Monkey miracle.
That was a true monkey miracle. We rated God, every character on their likeliness to die on the tier list. I think Socorro was C tier.
Yeah, Sakura was
I
C
think so,
tier.
yeah, he falls in that middle ground.
There was
And I think that's correct. Right in the
Yeah.
middle. He could have died, but he
could've died,
managed to
but-
get past.
yeah.
Extremes even out.
The
Yeah.
reasoning was Sakura would never leave these
Yeah, no. Me and Aloha last night are like, well, he'd never leave the settlement under any situation. And then this session happens. I'm like,
yeah.
he's getting awfully far from the
Yeah,
settlement.
I saw it and I was like, oh no, oh no,
No, lawman.
Oh, man.
God. Oh boy.
That was a great time.
Session.
I'm gonna end the recording.
Yeah, goodbye,
All right,
everyone.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'll end your recording.